Ascension Global SSS level talent from the start. This video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author. We do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Chapter 126. Your attributes are crushed, my IQ is crushed. Private chat Chufu IO, do you really want to do it? It seems that they have no ill intentions, they wear so little, and they don't have any weapons. Li Chengfeng, do it, you must do it, they are weasels greeting the chicken for the new year, and they have no good intentions. In their eyes, there is no need for armor and weapons to clean up us Shufu IO, understood, when will you start? Li Chengfeng, I threw the apple out and started immediately Shufu IO. Good. Rondi noticed the ordinary quality weapons that the two of them had at hand. Not only was he not alerted because of this, but he was more at ease. There are two high-rank aliens nearby, not being a little defensive, but it seems very strange. Just two ordinary weapons, neither Lundy nor Simon thought it was a threat to them to know. Lundy is 15 levels higher than Li Chengfeng. He has achieved the blessing of internal strength without wearing a battle armor, strength 570, speed 760. Spirit 950, and Li Chengfeng, under normal circumstances he expected it to be, strength 280, speed 280, spirit 280, crushed in every way, absolute crushing. It's like an adult man crushing a 9-year-old child and the other party didn't know they were going to do it, maybe the other party until the moment of death, they don't know what happened however, in reality, but it was not what Lundy and Simon thought. Li Chengfeng and Shu Fuiao just now. Not just an ordinary meal in the face of life safety, Li Chengfeng did not dare to be careless, so he took medicine just now, Shenli pill, Shensa pill, nerve pill, take one pill each, which can increase various attributes by 20%, and also ate one for each of his girlfriends. Although this is something of 6 million yuan, but in the face of life, these are not worth mentioning when it's time to use. Li Chengfeng will never be vague, after all, you only have one life, this is not an arena. If you die you can come back again certainly. Li Chengfeng's blessings don't stop there, there is also an additional 50% bonus to the double inner alchemy advanced activation method. In addition, the high purity gold key in the 5 elements key provides an additional power blessing of up to 30%, the higher the purity, the higher the percentage of additional blessings provided. The gold key separated by Li Chengfeng is almost 100% pure, therefore, the golden key is circulated on the muscles everywhere. The strength of the blessing is almost 30%. In addition, the pure earth key can provide up to 30% more spirit. The earth key separated from Li Chengfeng's 5 Li Shanggong, also almost 100% pure. Therefore, the flow of earth energy is transferred to various nerves. The spiritual blessing is almost 30%. With so many extra blessings, the total blessings that Li Chengfeng's inner strength can provide are actually strength 560, speed 476, spirit 560 compared to Lundy, strength 570, speed 760, spirit 950, although still low. But it was not as crushing as Lundy imagined. The gap of this level can be completely made up by relying on martial arts. Li Chengfeng pretended to be kind and smiled and said, okay, it's great to have friends from afar, we'd love to share with you, come on. 99 Rondi and Simon continued to approach, until the distance is almost there. Li Chengfeng threw the 2 apples away and said, eat 2 apples first, then, these 2 apples, tossed straight at the eyes of the 2 Siscus. They reach for the apple, which must block the view. Li Chengfeng immediately picked up the ordinary long sword beside him. Get up and draw your sword, release the move, drawing sword in silent slash, that was already in his hand. The sword shadow traverses an X trajectory very quickly. The mighty King Kong sword key is lightning quick. Although the spirit of Lundy is up to 950 spirit points, but Li Chengfeng's trip to attract Apple's attention and block its sight, the effect is almost equivalent to having his spirit, becomes 475 points plus. He didn't expect level 19 Li Chengfeng to attack himself at level 34, this unexpected active attack, the effect is equivalent to reducing his spirit to 300 points, the spirit of a mere 300 points. How to react to Li Chengfeng 476's speed of drawing the sword and killing it, when Rondi took the apple away from his eyes. The incomparably powerful golden sword key had already flown in front of him, it was too late to make any dodging moves, he could only instinctively block the arm without armor in front of him. Bang bang. The golden sword key penetrated Lundy and hid a tree dozens of meters behind him, making a bang. Ask for flowers, even if the power of Rondine key is much stronger than that of Li Chengfeng, but he without any armor protection, with only the inner key to protect the body, how to withstand such a domineering move as the sword drawn annihilation slash. What's more, it was Jin Key sword drawn annihilation slash. His body was directly split into several pieces and scattered on the ground until the moment of death. Lundy didn't react a bit. Why would this level 19 man take the initiative to attack himself who is level 15 higher than him? This is unreasonable. This is so unreasonable. Why did his attack come so quickly? Why is my body numb and my hands and feet not obeying? 4. Died before 4 is over. Although Lundy bullied Li Chengfeng on property 0, but he was crushed by Li Chengfeng's fighting IQ. The other side, Shufu Iao drew his sword and made a move quiet like a virgin, move like a rabbit, coupled with Li Chengfeng's hat trick. Simon is also after the reaction. However, he still avoided the tip of Shufu Iao's sword, but Shufu Iao's sword still stabbed him deeply. Simon jumps back. What are you doing? Why are you attacking us? Then he looked sideways. Then I saw the body of my companion Rondi cracked into pieces of flesh, collapsed. Simon was so frightened that he lost his mind. Lord Lundy, whom he relied on, was actually dead. He couldn't believe his eyes. Level 34 Lord Lundy. It was instantly killed by a level 19 person with an ordinary sword, killed by someone who is a full 15 levels below him without wearing armor. Simon trembled with fright. What kind of terrifying existence is this? Who is that man? How did he do it? Li Chengfeng reminds, hit him in the leg. He wasn't going to help. He was afraid that if he helped, Shufu Iao's achievements would be ruined. Shufu Iao had already attacked immediately. Simon was gutted, and had no fighting spirit, in addition to being wounded, without weapons or armor. In this case, the combat power is almost only 30%. Shufu Iao resorted to a move whose proficiency reached the Weaver Girl shuttle. Abandon Simon's leg first, so that he can't run the factory. Chapter 127 Epic. Simon cries, why attack us? You humans are so cunning, and we didn't mess with you. He knew he couldn't go. Li Chengfeng, who killed Lundy in seconds, stood there as an insurmountable obstacle. Only by pretending to be a good person can we skip this calamity. Li Chengfeng smiled coldly. Death also made him understand. Just because you have activated your inner strength to get close to us. 59 If you don't fight, you don't need to activate internal strength. After all, maintaining the active state of internal strength is a waste of physical strength and energy. Simon was able to escape Shufu Iao's killer move just now. Li Chengfeng understood their real intention. If the two Siscus don't activate their inner strength, should have been killed by two people without reacting. If so, Li Chengfeng may feel that he killed the wrong one, but they activate inner strength. Li Chengfeng knows, must be right. 627 The high-level activation of internal strength is close to the low level, which is clearly malicious. Simon wanted to run, but Li Chengfeng stopped him, but he didn't do it. Even if he hurt Simon at all, he didn't want to. Damn people, if I knew it, I would put on the armor and kill you directly. I will take you home and feed my pets. Simon regrets it. They say they are the most cunning Cisco. The result was put together by these two people. He felt himself greatly insulted. A well-planned killing game, on the contrary, falls into the trap of others. Do you want money? Come, epic armor, you can get it if you can. Li Chengfeng revealed the epic armor hidden under the picnic cloth. Simon looked straight. Epic armor worth hundreds of millions. These two are so rich. Who can wear epic armor? Either very rich, or both rich and profound martial arts. Obviously, Li Chengfeng and Shufu Iao were the latter. Is the top master among human beings. What is your luck? When you go out to take a dip in a hot spring, you can meet a top expert who is not even among 100,000 people. This probability deserved to die here today. Simon's fighting spirit was even more dejected, and he almost gave up his resistance in the end. Shufu Iao cut off his head with a sword. Ling. You killed an alien. Get 50% of the balance in his account. Money plus 1.476 million yuan. Shufu Iao was overjoyed when she heard the system prompt. Ling. Your internal strength has risen to level 12. Then came the prompt. Shufu Iao was overjoyed, and double happiness came to the door. I upgraded myself, and finally reached level 12. Ling. You complete the super challenge and kill an opponent with the same equipment quality and level 10 higher than you. Receive the golden character excellence achievement. Excellence, leapfrog killer, outstanding achievement. Shufu Iao was overjoyed 3 times and couldn't help but be overjoyed. Ride the wind, ride the wind. and I've won a golden achievement 99. Li Chengfeng also rejoiced. Be happy, that's why you asked me to help you just now, and I didn't shoot. If I did, you wouldn't be able to kill him alone, and there would be no achievement. Shufu Iao couldn't help but cheer. I'm so happy, I feel like today is the happiest day in my life. Li Chengfeng is naturally as happy as she is. A while ago, he also received a system prompt. Ling. You killed an alien, get 50% of the balance in his account. Money plus 4.142 million yuan. This is half the money in the Lundi account balance. Ling. Your internal strength has risen to level 20. Completely alone kill aliens higher than 15 levels. Experience is enormous. Li Chengfeng went straight up one level. Ordinary people cultivate normally. Levels 19 and 20 usually take a good few years. Ling. You complete the Hell Challenge and kill an opponent with the same equipment quality and level 15 higher than yours. Get the purple epic achievement. Epic, Leapfrog Killer. This is the most unexpected result that makes Li Chengfeng happy. Before he started, he thought, ordinary weapons and the opponent's bare hands are not considered an equipment quality if you don't wear armor and the opponent doesn't wear armor. Can you achieve success yourself? At that time, he searched for relevant information on the internet. According to netizens, the same equipment quality in the Leapfrog Challenge, the lowest level is normal quality. Not wearing armor and not holding weapons is also counted as the lowest level of ordinary quality. Now it has been confirmed that the omniscient netizen is right. Got the second epic achievement. Li Chengfeng was quite happy. This achievement is indeed a hell level challenge, to kill an opponent that is 15 levels higher than in the open. Difficult, really difficult under normal circumstances. At level 15 higher, the difference in attributes is almost 3 times. If it weren't for all kinds of luck coming together, this is an almost impossible challenge. Shufu Iao finally remembered to ask Li Chengfeng's harvest. How's your harvest? Epic, Leapfrog Killer. Shufu Iao's small face suddenly froze. God, epic achievement. You got another epic achievement. 99. Of course she knows the weight of an epic achievement. The last time Li Chengfeng got an epic achievement, the whole Xiaoyao sect celebrated for several days, and the festivity was comparable to the Chinese New Year. The martial art directly awarded a bonus of 100 million yuan, and her outstanding achievements are only given 1 million at a time. The difference between excellence and epic is 100 times. She didn't know. If Li Chengfeng reported this epic achievement, what kind of happiness does Piney have to be? However, Li Chengfeng does not intend to report this achievement. He doesn't know how many times he has attended the commendation conference of the Xiaoyao sect these days. Furthermore, he was embarrassed himself. His last major commendation now. In a few days, Xiao Yudi won the double row outstanding achievement. He has to follow the last commendation. In a few days, get the double row epic achievement with Zhang Bixin, and the last big award. Just let the rest of the Xiaoyao faction do nothing. Give him a commendation meeting every day. Celebrate him every day. Although Li Chengfeng thinks so, but on the outer rainbow wall of Street 5553, the announcement reads, "Congratulations to Li Chengfeng, Xiaoyao faction, of Shenzhou Kingdom for getting the epic 1.3 achievement, epic, Leapfrog Killer." In this site area, of course, the writing is actually Cisco writing, because this holy station is basically surrounded by Cisco concessions. Few people come here to do business. The people who saw this announcement were basically Cisco. Stunned, kill people who are over level 15. How is this done? Write down this name, see it later, and stay away from him. Sure enough, the wild is very dangerous. Let's go back. Li Chengfeng lost his interest in playing at this time. The first alien couple I met wanted to kill myself. If I meet again, I'm afraid I'll kill you. In danger. Where's the mind to play? Well, let's go quickly. Shufu Iao also thought so. If you want to go out and play in the wild, you have to be on a weekend when fighting is prohibited. Chapter 128. There's a girl next door growing up. Shufu Iao recalled the thrilling battle just now. Can't help but praise. You're so smart. How did you come up with the idea of throwing apples? 99. She had to admit, Li Chengfeng's trick of throwing apples is quite useful. It not only attracts the attention of the other party, but also blocks the other party's sight. If it weren't for this trick, with her level 11 strength without wearing armor, if you want to seriously injure a level 22 Simon, absolutely impossible. Hat trick, a commonly used distraction method in magic, and use all means to create an advantage in battle. 5. Shufu Iao took his hand and swayed happily. Well, it's good to follow you, and I agreed to go out on a date. In the end, I made more than 1 million yuan, and I even got an outstanding achievement. Just know? It's not the first day you followed me. I've known it for a long time, but unfortunately my internal strength is not progressing as fast as you, and I can't keep up with your rhythm. It's alright, you're already fine. Am I going to report our achievements when I go back? 39 Li Chengfeng really didn't plan to report this time. You report it, I don't care. I am tired of attending the commendation conference. I got this epic, so sensational anyway. The bonus that should be there is not less than a cent. Report this achievement when you need it. Hey, I like your restrained character. Shu Fuiao squinted her bright eyes and smiled. In front of other men, she is an unsmiling goddess, but don't know why. In front of Li Chengfeng, she changed. There was no more modesty. She knew that this was because she was conquered by this man. Every woman has a little woman side. It's just that this side will only be shown in front of the man he loves. On the way back to the kin concession, it was as peaceful as when it came, but it's not as peaceful as it actually looks. In the middle of the road, a few werewolves crouched on the side of the road and wanted to sneak up on passing vehicles, but the LaFerrari driven by Li Chengfeng is the king of Ferraris. Those werewolves have some eyesight. I know that the car that pulls the wind is not ordinary, not for the average person. Those who want to drive are also first-class masters, so I didn't dare to take it lightly, have to say. A powerful vehicle can scare off many enemies. Back to the concession, the two continued to date, shopping, eating, watching movies. None of these common dating items for couples dated have fallen behind. Just the last item. The next day, Li Chengfeng continues to be busy in the arena. In the morning, he won 91 consecutive victories with Zhang Bixen. In the afternoon, Xiao Yudi won 45 consecutive victories. On Wednesday, it reached a 49-game winning streak. Just one last battle, Xiao Yudi can successfully win her first outstanding achievement. Thursday also happened to be her 16th birthday. Xiao Yudi was so happy. I never closed my mouth on the way home from Saint Station, sitting in the co-pilot. Did she shrink her neck in excitement? Hee, brother Chengfeng, I feel that everything is destined. It happens to be my birthday tomorrow, and I just happen to get great achievements. 5. You will be 16 tomorrow. Well, tomorrow at 11 a.m., when I'm 160,000 hours old, I'll be an adult. Li Chengfeng looked sideways at her. Petite, you're an adult at such a young age? Xiao Yudi tapped his fingertips. It's just that they are not tall, not small. I will be an adult tomorrow, and I can do what adults do. Li Chengfeng wondered what she was referring to. For example, Xiao Yudi lowered her head shyly. Don't dare to look at him, the voice is like a mosquito. For example, when you are angry, help you to reduce the fire equity. These days, in her duel with Li Chengfeng in the duo arena, almost all Li Chengfeng is performing alone, while she can also provide some firepower, but compared with Li Chengfeng, it is far behind the opponent I met after 30 consecutive victories. She is basically invincible. To reach the current 49-game winning streak, relying on the outstanding performance of Li Chengfeng whenever she was struggling, Li Chengfeng helped her whenever she encountered danger. It was Li Chengfeng who rescued her, being saved by him every day. She gradually found a sense of security in Li Chengfeng. As soon as I saw his figure, I felt inexplicably reassuring and reliable, coupled with Li Chengfeng's wonderful performance from time to time, gorgeous moves, cool moves, with his handsome face. It simply fascinated to death. Even if she was spoiled by many handsome brothers since she was a child, I couldn't help but really fell in love with Li Chengfeng. Is he too good? But it's hard not to admire him for any woman. Plus, Li Chengfeng teased her before. She thinks of Li Chengfeng's words from time to time. I thought Li Chengfeng also liked her every now and then. I remember that Li Chengfeng was drunk that night, the scene where she helped Li Chengfeng take off his dirty clothes. Also from time to time secretly the ground red ears. There is a posture of there is a girl next door growing up, and I have met my lover Cheng-sichen, she just said in a low voice. Li Chengfeng didn't quite catch it. What did you say? Xiao Yudi glanced at him, pouted. 627 You are good or bad. If you are so shy, people don't want to say it a second time. Li Chengfeng was taken aback. Shy words? I really didn't hear it just now. You say it again. 99 Xiao Yudi shook the pink and white tiger hat. Li Chengfeng is really curious. What amazing things she said just now. You are naughty. It's not good. Ooh. 35 Xiao Yudi nibbled playfully, and slashed his paws in the air a few times. Li Chengfeng had no choice but to threaten. If you don't obey me, I won't take you to the arena tomorrow. Okay, Xiao Yudi surrendered. Stand up. Little Mouth came close to his ear and whispered, you give me a great achievement as a coming-of-age gift, and I will give you a coming-of-age gift too. What rite of passage? Can't you guess that? Women's heart needles. How can I guess this? Just the kind of bad thing you've always wanted to do. 39 What kind of bad thing? Home stinky brother, you are still pretending, I'm ignoring you. 99 Li Chengfeng did not guess, but unexpectedly, she would suddenly figure it out. I just wanted to punish her before, deliberately teasing her, embarrassing her, and deflating her. Why does she really want to cook cooked rice with her own raw rice? This made him a little bit at a loss. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story, and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 129 Canon number 039, T. Hide It, Who Added an Epic? The moment Li Chengfeng killed his opponent, an achievement reminder popped out in front of Xiao Yudi's eyes. Ling. Your team has won 50 consecutive victories in double competition, rewarding outstanding achievements. Double competition 50 consecutive victories. Xiao Yudi dropped the weapon, arms raised. Ah, brother Chengfeng, I have achieved achievements. I have achieved outstanding achievements. 95 I've fulfilled my promise, and I'll bring you this achievement within a month. Li Chengfeng breathed a sigh of relief. In order to let Xiao Wanjian go to the Xinren district to protect him, he promised to bring Xiao Yudi to get this achievement within a month. Xiao Yudi is like a happy bird, jumping up and running up, jumping on Li Chengfeng, pinching his waist, take him by the neck. Thank you, brother Chengfeng, meow. As he said that, he gave Li Chengfeng a quick peck on the face. However, pursing her thin lips, he stared at him with big watery eyes, both cute and charming, as if waiting for him to do something. Li Chengfeng directly opened her arms. Come down. Go home, aren't you going back with me? I have something else to do. Oh, okay. Outstanding achievements in the Xiao sect must be commended by the whole sect. Li Chengfeng's double athletics 50 winning streak. It was taken with Zhang Bixin a few days ago. However, it was not reported at the time. This time Xiao Yudi took this achievement together with him. Pei naturally knew that he had achieved this. Inevitably a piece of recognition. Everyone sees it. Most of Xiao Yudi's achievements were brought out by Li Chengfeng. The big brother is really good. Every 3 or 5 years, he has achieved great achievements, isn't it? He's only been in school for 3 months, and he doesn't know how many times he has attended the Commendation Conference 35. He has epic strength, and Yudi's success still depends on him. 99 It's really amazing. It can actually lead people to achieve great achievements. 59 Yeah, it would be great if senior brother could take me to a great achievement one day. Well, it's not in vain to get an outstanding achievement in this life. Don't think about it. Yudi will only bring the elder brother if he has a relationship, and he is so cute and good. It doesn't matter if we are ugly, don't count on it. If I am fortunate enough to play a dungeon with my senior brother, I will be satisfied. 99 The ceremony is over. Zhang Gan, director of the Glory Department, checked the achievements of the sect. The number of outstanding achievements is indeed +2. When he saw the number of epic achievements, he was amazed. How come the current number of epic achievements is 3? Not an epic achievement at the head. Is Li Chengfeng an epic achievement? Where did the third epic achievement pop up? Who took the third one? How come there is no report? Zhang, instruct the sect master. You can go backstage to see the overview of my faction's achievements. Xiao Wanjian, what's wrong, Zhang? You can see it by looking at it. Xiao Wanjian immediately went to the backstage, followed by surprised Xiao Wanjian. What's going on? An epic achievement out of thin air. Zhang, I don't know. Xiao Wanjian, who took the epic achievement and why didn't he report it? Zhang thought about it. There are probably only a few honorary leaders and Li Chengfeng who have the strength to achieve epic achievements in this faction. Immediately asked several honorary heads. The answer is no. Zhang, could it be Li Chengfeng again? Xiao Wanjian, it shouldn't be. He's been playing Yudi in the duo arena these days. Zhang. He seems to be playing double row with a master from ME. Xiao Wanjian. 100 consecutive victories in double row? Not so fast. Zhang, I will ask him. Zhang, brother Li, how is the progress between you and the Emery master? Li Chengfeng, the current 93 game winning streak. Zhang, so fast, he couldn't believe it. You must know that Li Chengfeng was participating in the martial arts conference a while ago, then closed for a while. With Xiao Yudi, he can also bring another double row team to a 93 game winning streak. Zhang was surprised by this, but seeing how busy Li Chengfeng is, I feel that the new epic achievements were not obtained by Li Chengfeng after returning to the head. The two were very depressed. I don't know who is in the Xiaoao faction, but they won't report the epic achievements. Such a big thing is not reported. Zhang Gan immediately summoned all the disciples of the Ministry of Glory, asked one by one, fruitless. Finally, people with outstanding achievements in other departments are called together, ask one by one again. When asked about Shu Fuiao's place, Shu Fuiao, who is not good at lying, showed some clues. Zhang Gan, who is dozens of years old, can't see her words. Sister Shu, tell the truth. I know you must know who took this epic achievement. Shu Fuiao said awkwardly. Senior brother Zhang, I really don't know. Zhang Gan scared and said, not reporting the information, deliberately concealing it. This is a violation of the sect rules. Do you know how to deal with it? Shu Fuiao was helpless and had to say, go and ask Chengfeng. Zhang Gan was stunned for a moment. He couldn't possibly be this kid again. Right, isn't Li busy playing the arena? Go directly to Li Chengfeng and ask in person. Li Chengfeng knew that he couldn't hide it. How did you find out? Zhang Gan was overjoyed, knowing that he had found the righteous master. Really, you? What epic achievement did you get? Li Chengfeng then made the achievement public. Zhang Jin stared at it. A string of short epic characters. Epic, leapfrog killer. He was speechless for a while. In shock. Kill opponents over level 15, not a kill in the arena. It's a real life and death struggle. This achievement, looking at the entire human race, very few people have achieved it. To get this achievement, you must occupy the right time, place and people. In addition, it is only possible if a metallic warrior opens the key. Mandunjia impressed. At this moment, Zhang Gan really convinced the young man in front of him this kind of land, Wang Zhao, prison level challenge can be completed by him. The sheer power really amazed him. Even though Li Chengfeng is more than 30 levels lower than him, he still took it. Senior brother Li, why didn't you inform us that you have achieved such a great achievement? The address for Li Chengfeng has changed from you to you. I always go to the commendation conference. I'm sorry to go to it. Hey, what's so embarrassing about this? You should go up if you have the ability, just to stimulate everyone and make everyone practice martial arts hard. 39 Zhang Qiansu rushed to inform Xiao Wanjian in person. It's him again. Hey, the boy. Xiao Wanjian was also surprised. At the same time there is a sense of crisis. His head is an epic achievement, and Li Chengfeng actually has 2 disciples. Maybe there will be a third ton in a while. Depressed, I have to find a way to make another epic achievement, otherwise, where will the head's face be placed? Chapter 130. Follow him without tacit understanding. The next day, a grand commendation meeting was held in the Xiaoao faction again. When the disciples received a notification in the group, they were very depressed. Why is it a commendation meeting again? There is no end. There is a commendation meeting every day. Who got the great achievement this time? Although this time was less grand and exciting than the last time Li Chengfeng celebrated his epic achievements, but there is not much to give. 100 million cash reward? As the head, Xiao Wanjian once again spent money. I didn't buy him a car this time. Instead, he built a 5-seat helicopter for Li Chengfeng. The disciples were amazed and speechless. Senior brother, be yourself. Didn't you just attend the commendation conference the day before yesterday? Didn't you just get the epic achievement last month? This kind of achievement, you don't even have the honorary head of the 5 generations. You have taken 2, and you still let them live, and let us live. 35 Elder brother, eternal god, YYDS, with 2 epic achievements a year, the top giants are not as good as him. I feel that our Xiaoao faction is about to rise, and I have to work hard. The senior brothers are so good, and they are busy playing the arena every day. That's right, we have to learn from senior brother. I want to practice martial arts hard, and I want to go to the commendation conference. 99 The disciples were largely inspired by Li Chengfeng. Have the heart to go after it. Muse I obey. Brother Chengfeng is really a godlike man, and he can accomplish this kind of achievement. Mu Zhaoqing, isn't that so? It's too much? After a trip to the wild, I came back with an epic achievement. Muse I obey. It would be great if I could help him for the rest of my life. Mu Zhaoqing, does my sister think so too? Muse I obey. Do you think so too? Mu Zhaoqing, well, such a man is worth following for a lifetime. Muse I obey. Yes. And he treats us very well. Mu Zhaoqing, last time when my aunt came, and asked him to put his hands on for a while, he really put them on for a while, and even rubbed my stomach. It's so heartwarming. Muse I obey. Where can I find such a good teacher? It is better to follow a man as godlike as him, instead of hanging out with his Xiaoao faction for a few years to go home and marry someone, and make small troubles all his life. Mu Zhaoqing, my sister thinks the same as me. I feel that I have found my lifelong goal. Muse I obey, then we will always follow him and be his right-hand man. Muse King. Well, we need to study more alien and human martial arts, and strive to provide him with more detailed and useful information. Muse I obey, that's right, we need to be his most solid logistical support. Accepted this award. Li Chengfeng's account balance has reached 250 million yuan. Make a lot of money, don't spend any money to treat yourself. I always feel ashamed of myself. The martial art also rewarded a helicopter. It takes up a lot of storage space, so I plan to upgrade the space for storing the bracelet. The previous storage space was only 6 cubic meters. The storage space can be used all the time after the upgrade. Anyway, it will be useful in the future. Li Chengfeng simply upgraded it to 100 cubic meters, spent 47 million yuan because the storage space is calculated by the exhaust area, so 100 cubic meters of space. Even putting a house in is no problem. Sometimes it takes several days to make some long-term copies. Food and lodging are in the copy if you have limited storage space. Bring a tent with you if you have a lot of storage space. You can take a house with you in the future. There will inevitably be a time to live in the copy. Therefore, a steel structure, portable small building was purchased in the system wall immediately. More than 3 million. A small addition of 2 million furniture, in case of emergency at the end of the week. I hope the team only has 98 consecutive victories. Li Chengfeng originally planned to take the achievement this week, but further back, the more you cooperate with the exquisite top masters, it's getting harder to hit. It didn't take long for Li Chengfeng and Zhang Bi to form a team. The battle is basically a one-on-one fight. Take it apart. You hit yours, I hit mine. Li Chengfeng first set his opponent, Sebd, and then 2-on-1 to win. Both of them basically use this tactic, but once the opponent insists on fighting together, I hope the team seems to be in a hurry here. One's own people interfere with one's own people. Zhang Bixen sometimes hurts Li Chengfeng. Li Chengfeng also often accidentally hurt her. There is no other reason. That is, the cooperation between the two is very bad. There is almost no tacit understanding. This double row arena focuses on the tacit cooperation between teammates, rather than individual strength. Other duo opponents, in order to win this epic achievement of 100 consecutive victories, usually it takes several years or even 10 years to run in together. Understand each other's character and habits, often eating at the same table, sleeping at the same bed. What happened? You can predict what moves your teammates will use. And Zhang Bixen and Li Chengfeng, the two of them don't even know what martial arts they have. What else are you talking about? 98th battle. The two met a couple who had been married for 30 years. Cooperate very tacitly, even though Li Chengfeng's personal strength is outstanding. I hope the team has suffered a lot here too. Hard to win this one. Zhang Bixen knew the opponents at the back are stronger, cooperate more delicately, more tacitly. According to the current cooperation with Li Chengfeng, there is a high probability of failure. Zhang Bixen. There are still 10 days before the end of the season, and it's still too late. Li Chengfeng, of course it's too late. Zhang Bixen, next week, let's not play. I think with our current level of cooperation, it will be difficult to win the following games. Li Chengfeng himself realized this problem. Every time he fights, he feels that this woman is in the way. When he was mad, this woman will even rush up to use her body to pick up her own key moves, not to mention how stupid you are to hurt yourself fighting alone. He is absolutely not afraid of anyone he meets in the arena, but Double Row pays attention to the combination of two people. Under the circumstance that the combination of two people is sufficiently tacit, it is not a combat power of 1 + 1 = 2, but 1 + 1 = 3, 4, 5 are possible. No matter how strong Li Chengfeng is, it is still a bit difficult to fight two top-level masters alone in the low-end game. He can play 10 without any problem. High-end Double Row games still need to pay attention to cooperation. The guy in the last scene, Metallic, under the cover of his wife, Kimin Dunjia, opened to the 8th door. If the equipment is better than this, the level is still 8 levels ahead. Li Chengfeng was almost killed. Fortunately, Zhang Bixen used his life to buy him time, after he seized the opportunity to lift off. I won by delaying the opponent's Kimin Dunjia's time. Otherwise, a top expert who is 8 levels higher than himself. Difficult, quite difficult. Although Li Chengfeng also has pure Jinji, but he hasn't practiced Kimin Dunjia, can't turn on runaway mode yet. Chapter 131. The ME School on a business trip. Li Chengfeng, then how? Zhang Bixen, let's practice tacit cooperation for a week. Other Double Row epic masters have to practice for several years, or even more than 10 years. If we step up the time to practice for a week, it is better than no practice. There will always be some tacit understanding in the fight of Li Chengfeng. Yes, this is indeed necessary, Zhang Bixin. Then you come to our MA, or I go use IOAO faction? Li Chengfeng thought about it. It doesn't seem right to let her come to this IOAO faction. Dang, with Shufu IAO here, she would be able to compete with each other. That's when it affects training if you don't train well and lose the duel. Wasn't the 98 game winning streak that took so long to be wasted in vain? The later time is not enough to meet the contract conditions. Hundreds of millions of epic swords are gone. Li Chengfeng, I will go to MA Zhang Bixin, then come here as soon as possible. Our time is very tight. Li Chengfeng, good. Close the chat interface. Li Chengfeng turned to his girlfriend in the house and said, Fu Iao, I'm going to MA on a business trip for a week. Why do you want to go on a business trip all of a sudden? Isn't it playing with an MA team in the arena? We have won 98 consecutive victories, but there is no tacit understanding and cooperation. In the past week, we have been training for a week to train and cooperate. 99. Do you need me to go with you? Need not. Then you have to take care of yourself when you are outside. Well, while it's still a weekend and the field is safe, I'll go there overnight. Are you going now? Shu Fuiao stepped forward and hugged. I can't bear to see you for a few days. It's only a week in the blink of an eye. I'll be back soon. 35. Then you go. Pay attention to safety on the road. Li Chengfeng starts here. No need to pack your luggage. He kept a few clothes in the bracelet with him. Xiaoao sent to MA for more than 1,000 kilometers. Rafa, who drives his top speed of 600 kilometers per hour, can also arrive in time at the end of the weekend, but that's tiring. I searched for a flight to Shinjuku on my mobile phone, booked a first-class cabin. The journey takes about 2 hours. MA school is located on Mount MA. It is next to number 5024 Sheng Station, surrounded by MA City. It was 11 p.m. when Li Chengfeng arrived in MA. The gate of MA is in the shape of a huge crane, about 100 meters high, very stylish and unique. The crane spread its wings, with full wings, as if to take off. On his mouth is a neon sign of MA School. 2 thin feet are a gate more than 30 meters high. Zhang Bixin stood beside a giant foot of a crane and waited. Li Chengfeng recognized her from a distance. After all, this woman's figure is quite beautiful, handsome body, very recognizable. Just look at the shape from a distance to know it is her. She was standing next to a white car. A supercar Audi R8 was parked 10 feet away. A young man sat on the hood of the Audi, gestured with his hand and said, Junior Sister Bixin, it's so cold. Who are you waiting for here? Who has the honor to let you wait for him here with this cold night wind? Let's go. Senior brother Lin, I don't need you to accompany me. Lynch, a male disciple of the MA School. The MA School rarely recruits male disciples, unless you are talented, or have a prominent family background. This Lynch belongs to the latter. Lynch Road. How can I do it? How can I have the heart to leave you here alone? Zhang Bixin did not reply. How about I let the house out and let's make a cup of coffee? No, people will be here in a while. Li Chengfeng drove the LaFerrari with sharp headlights in front of her. Beauty, are you waiting for me? Lynch frowned. Where did the wild boy come from so rude? How dare Fairy Bixin, one of the 7 fairies of MA, be called beauty? Is such an overused word. Beauty worthy of her? Turning his head, his eyes widened. LaFerrari, Ferrari's latest limited edition flagship supercar. This car seems to have some status to qualify for the purchase. Zhang Bixin smiled slightly. Say Cao will be here, young Master Li. I've been waiting for you for a long time. Lynch was surprised. Junior Sister B soon actually smiled at this man, to know that she is usually a no-nonsense person. He didn't like to talk to the male disciples in the party, let alone laugh in the MA School. If any male disciple can make her smile, but enough to brag for half a year. Li Chengfeng said, take your car, or drive my car. Zhang Bixin looked at the unique and beautiful Rafa in front of him, and said, your car is good, but you don't know the road, so take my car. He pointed to the white Maxima car behind him. 4 flowers. Li Chengfeng opened the car door and put Rafa into the wristband. I looked at Lynch, but he looked like he was in his 20s. If you have bags under your eyes at a young age, either you often stay up late, or you have kidney deficiency. The look in his own eyes doesn't seem very pleasant. Ignoring him, I put Rafa into the bracelet. Lynch came up and clasped his fists and said, in Shaolin, the outer disciple of the MA faction, who are you? 35. Li Chengfeng moved his chin and asked Zhang Bixin, your friend? Zhang Bixin said, my brother. 59. Li Chengfeng understands that the meaning is only a fellow, not a friend. Li Chengfeng didn't want to waste his words on this rude guy. Besides, he is here to find a peace with Zhang B. If he should know, Zhang Bixin will naturally tell him. Li Chengfeng pulled the co-pilot of the white car straight and sat, and Lynch gritted his teeth badly. How dare this kid despise himself? Zhang Bixen drove away without greeting Lin Qi, entering the gate, walking along the winding mountain road for a while, finally stopped in front of a small 5-story house. You can stay at my house these few days. You and I are closer to facilitate communication, okay? Do you live alone or? Myself, home 39. I have a low status and a small house. You don't mind 35? No. Do you also have status in ME? 99. Well, most sects are like this, but the weights are different. Zhang Bixen led him by elevator to the 3rd floor. As soon as you enter the house is very clean. There is a bottle of flower arrangement on the coffee table, which is slightly fragrant. Li Chengfeng probably looked at it. This is no worse than the house where he is currently living in Zioaopei. There must be more than 200 square meters. Does she call it a tiny house? Or, for ME, which ranks 27th in the world, this is a small house. This is your room, the bathroom is here, the kitchen is over there, and you have everything to eat and drink in the refrigerator. 5. Li Chengfeng walked into his room and the sheets seemed to be new. If you have anything to tell me, you're welcome. Just be at your own home. Thanks. I bought a set of tacit understanding training manual, and tomorrow we will follow the instructions of the manual. It is good. Then I won't disturb you. You should rest early, Chang. Chapter 132 Artifact, Ruai Devouring Sword. Zhang Bixen still prepared very thoughtfully in a short period of time. There is no shortage of everything that should be there. Li Chengfeng is still very satisfied. Downstairs, the Audi R8 stopped quietly, but Lynch, who was sitting in the car, was not at all calm. Junior sister B soon actually stayed the man at home. I have been in ME school for more than 4 years, but she had never seen her stay a man overnight. That guy is too happy. Damn, I've been chasing junior sister Bixen for so long. She never stayed with me. Why is that boy? Zhang Bixen, Li Gongzi, are you asleep? Li Chengfeng, no. Zhang Bixen, can I ask you one thing? Li Chengfeng, you said. Zhang Bixen, can you help me keep the contract between us a secret? Li Chengfeng, yes. 627. Zhang Bixen, thank you. Li Chengfeng, you're welcome. A night without words. The next morning, Li Chengfeng first signed in the quilt. Ling. Sign-in was successful this week. Get the weapon. Tier 1 artifact, Ruai Devouring Sword. Li Chengfeng was so shocked that he jumped out of the bed. Artifact, God weapon. He has never even seen legendary equipment. Signing in directly rewards artifacts above legendary quality. Would it be so cool? Li Chengfeng couldn't wait, and quickly took out a card from the bracelet. The card exudes colorful light. However, looking closely at the data of this artifact, it was a bit of a surprise. Tier 1 artifact, Ruai Devouring Sword. Colorful characters. Type, sword. Requirements, none. Level 20, varies with a user's current level. Introduction, Ruai stretch, can be long or short. Swallow 1 Jin, unlimited performance mass. 1 kg qualitative multiple. 1 times deformation multiple. 1 times suitable attribute, all-around physical attack. 1 key injury increase, plus 1% special effect 1. It can devour sword weapons and absorb certain attributes and characteristics of them. Gem setting, no setting holds. The data is far from bad, and it is not as good as a level 10 ordinary quality sword, but seeing its special effects, Li Chengfeng understood this is a sword that can devour other swords. A sword that enhances one's own attributes. That is to say, this sword can be continuously upgraded by devouring other swords. Li Chengfeng immediately redeemed it from the system. The sword is 1 meter 2 in length and 8 centimeters in width. The blade is rusted and looks very ordinary. There is a row of inverted 8 infinity symbols on the spine of the sword. It symbolizes that this sword has no limit. The end of the hilt is decorated with a slightly open mouth, as if trying to swallow something. Li Chengfeng had an idea. Release the Yangpin, broken jade sword, who fought bravely in the world before. This sword is basically useless. Good product. Broken jade sword. Type, sword. Level 10. Introduction, gold and jade without leaving traces. Mass, 16 kg qualitative multiple. 2 times suitable for attributes, water physical attack. 340 key injury increase. 20% special effect, the effective attack distance of key move plus 10 meters. Li Chengfeng tried to shove the tip of the broken jade sword into the mouth of Kun. That Ruai swallowed the tail of the sword. Kun's mouth suddenly opened wide, and quickly swallowed the entire broken jade sword. The sword hilt vibrated a few times, revealing a string of bright words: digestion and absorption, progress 2%, In less than a minute, a good quality broken jade sword was digested and absorbed. The rust on the Ruyi devouring sword miraculously disappeared. The body of the sword became bright silver, slightly transparent, and its own data has also changed. Tier 1 artifact, Ruyi devouring sword, colorful characters, type, sword requirement, none. Level 20, varies with a user's current level. Introduction, Ruyi stretch, can be long or short. Swallow 1 Jin, unlimited performance mass. 8 kilograms, plus 7, qualitative multiple. 1.5 times, plus 0.5, deformation multiple. 1.5 times, plus 0.5, suitable attribute, all around 151, plus 150, key injury increase. 10%, plus 9%, special effect 1, it can devour sword weapons and absorb certain attributes and characteristics of them. Special effect 2, the effective attack distance of key move plus 5 meters. Li Chengfeng ecstasy, really increase the data. Although it doesn't grow much, it doesn't fully absorb the attributes, but if it can rise, it means that this sword has infinite possibilities. As long as there is a sword for it to swallow, it can continue to grow. Li Chengfeng saw a deformable sword for the first time. Pick it up and bind it to yourself in the moment. Lengthen, with a thought. The side of the Ruyi devouring sword really grew longer. Fantastic, it really is an artifact. At the same time, Li Chengfeng saw that there is an external attribute display function on the weapon option. Go in and have a look. There is a display option of Yangpan, broken jade sword. After selecting, viewing the Ruyi devouring sword, information shows the attributes of the good broken jade sword. This function is very good. Li Chengfeng likes it very much. In this way, it is difficult for others to find out that he is an artifact in his hand without this function. He would not dare to use this thing easily because every artifact is invaluable. Once it is revealed, it will inevitably cause all parties to scramble. Li Chengfeng turned to release the find sword he bought for his 50-game winning streak. Boutique 1 star, wind sword, red characters, type, sword requirement, level 15. Introduction, the wind is silent, the wind is strong. Mass 30 kg, qualitative multiple. 4 times suitable attribute, all around 1.3 physical attack. 900 key injury increase, plus 75%. Special effect 1, a vacuum area is formed around the sword body after the key injection, which can stir the airflow, and the wind whistles where the sword passes. Special effect 2, high temperature, sword key temperature plus 300 degrees Celsius. Special effect 3, it can absorb and store air, and it can send out a powerful air slash every 5 seconds. Gem setting 1, none. Gem setting 2, none. Gem setting 3, none. Li Chengfeng also put the sword into Kun's mouth. Kun's mouth opened wide and swallowed a blast sword. Digestion and absorption, progress 1%. Li Chengfeng took a shower, and when he came back, his digestion was over. The attributes of Ruyi devouring sword have increased a lot as expected by Li Chengfeng. Devour weapons of higher level and quality, and the attributes will increase even more. PS, ask for flowers. Chapter 133 Tacit Understanding Training Manual. Tier 1 Artifact, Ruyi devouring sword, colorful characters, type, sword requirements, any level. Introduction, Ruyi stretch, can be long or short. Swallow 1 Jin, unlimited performance mass. 24 kilograms, plus 16, qualitative multiple. 2.5 times, plus 1, deformation multiple. 2.5 times, plus 1, suitable attribute, all around, 441, plus 390, key injury increase. 42%, plus 32%, special effect 1, it can devour sword weapons and absorb certain attributes and characteristics of them. Special effect 2, the effective attack distance of key move plus 5 meters. Special effect 3, high temperature, sword temperature plus 150 degrees Celsius. Special effect 4, it can absorb and store air, and it can send out a powerful air slash every 10 seconds. Gem inlay 1, none. Star spar that exceeds the user's level is invalid. Added 2 special effects, and there is a hole on the sword ridge near the sword grid that can be inlaid with spar. Li Chengfeng ecstasy, as long as you have money to buy a sword to swallow this sword, 24 performance is definitely able to surpass the existence of heaven level and legendary weapons. Li Chengfeng put away the Ruyi devouring sword. There was no sword to devour it for the time being. It's a bit reluctant to let his superb 3-star sword be swallowed. After all, it is a weapon worth more than 70 million yuan. After swallowing, the performance of the swallowing sword cannot fully reach the level of the best 3 stars, then he will be faced with no good weapons at his disposal. So when you have free time, Buy some cheap swords first and let it devour here. Zhang Bixin has asked Li Chengfeng to go out for breakfast. Li Chengfeng also put away the sword. Zhang Bixin prepared a hearty breakfast. The two sat down and ate together. Zhang Bixin holds a sandwich in one hand, hands flipping through a pamphlet-sized booklet. The manual says to cultivate tacit understanding. First, get to know each other's habits and preferences including life, so as to achieve a comprehensive understanding of each other's thinking habits. Based on this understanding, we can better predict the opponent's thoughts during the battle. Is this manual authoritative? It is still authoritative, and many successful people who have achieved epic achievements have recommended this book. That's fine. The first question, what do you like to eat for breakfast in general? Why do you like it this way? 35 It's light. You have to have something to drink, porridge or soup, because you will be a little thirsty in the morning. If you're thirsty, don't you drink a glass of water first in the morning? Too lazy to drink. I understand, so your thinking is a little lazy. You like to solve things together that can be solved together. If you can replenish water at breakfast, you won't drink water for hydration alone, right? That's the truth. 35 I am a little different from you. If I am thirsty, I will drink water first, and make a good glass of water that I like to drink. So I like to do everything individually. Li Chengfeng analyzed. It means that if you want to hide an enemy's left shoulder and right rib, you will pick two swords respectively, right? Li Chengfeng disagrees. If it were me, I would slash with a sword and connect the left shoulder and right rib with one sword. Zhang Bixin smiled with satisfaction. Looks like we've gotten to know each other a little bit. Li Chengfeng affirms, well, this booklet is still quite useful. Had breakfast, Zhang Bixin took Li Chengfeng around on Mount Emily. Take a look at the beautiful scenery here. At the same time, follow the steps in the booklet to get to know each other. What kind of woman does young Master Li like most? If you meet such a woman's opponent, will you attack her mercilessly? What kind of woman I like the most? I don't know. After all, I haven't read countless women. I only have enemies in my eyes. No matter how beautiful it is, it doesn't matter. You have been my opponent, you know. Zhang Bixin recalled a battle with Li Chengfeng. I was indeed beaten so badly by him that I didn't show mercy at all. The appearance before the war was really in vain. By the way, the most important point is that we don't know much about each other's martial arts and moves. Tell me about your martial arts. It's best to say it without reservation. Nothing left. How is this possible? How can you let you know your net worth casually? Li Chengfeng just briefly introduced to her some of the effects of his riding the wind sword art, include swords trembling in bursts, cracked silk, Fing Huak Suyu, swinging upwards, 3-foot weakness, double resonant meniscus wave, drawing the sword and slaying the slaughter, killing god whirlwind slash, cut the dragon and cut the tiger, and so on. Zhang Bixin also introduced to him the Xiangxin sword art that he had learned, as well as the beauty of Emily Qingguang. Her swordsmanship is one of the top 10 swordsmanships in the world. The grade has reached the SS+ level. Such advanced swordsmanship is quite difficult to practice, but she has also practiced at a 95% proficiency that is close to perfection. It is quite rare for her age. After listening to Li Chengfeng, he has a number in his heart. I feel that some moves can be combined by two people. Find a place to practice a combination of moves. Let's go to the practice field. On the way back from practice, the two passed a green corridor. A man in battle armor was mowing the flowers in front of him. Every now and then I glance at Li Chengfeng. Li Chengfeng quickly realized that something was different. Do you still need to wear battle armor when trimming flowers and plants? When the two approached, the man picked up a bucket of dung water at his feet to water the flowers. Suddenly, 627 threw the bucket of foul-smelling feces on Li Chengfeng. Li Chengfeng draws his sword and makes a move, change disc endlessly. The long sword turned extremely fast, stirring a huge wind blowing towards the opponent. The dung water flying in the air directly reversed its direction. The coefficient flows to the opponent. Li Chengfeng didn't touch a drop. Zhang Bixin looked stunned, and said softly, who? The man used the Emily Qingguang, directly ejected dozens of meters away, and ran quickly. Li Chengfeng grabbed her and said, stop chasing, it's nothing to do, it's just a prank. Looking at the speed, the internal strength is not under Zhang Bixin and himself. The other party is wearing battle armor again, so he can't catch up. I'm sorry to let you suffer such a thing in MA. 5 It's okay. Some people just want to humiliate themselves. Zhang Bixin sincerely praised. You are so good-natured. If you are someone else, you had to find out who it was. There are some things that the perpetrator doesn't want you to find out, so it's naturally difficult to find out. Anyway, we didn't suffer, so why bother to find out? 35 Zhang Bixin smiled slightly, admiring his open-mindedness. The dung splasher fled to a secluded place. The single transparent armor helmet shrank, revealing his face. It was none other than lynch vomit covered in foul-smelling feces. He just vomited. Damn, what kind of bullshit martial arts is that guy? He can actually blow his hair. Vomit. Chapter 134 Trust, Peak. In the next 2 days, Zhang Bixin basically took Li Chengfeng around. The two cultivated tacit understanding according to the booklet every day, deep in mutual understanding although there is no sleep in the same bed, but the rest are basically inseparable. Zhang Bixin used to feel uncomfortable with men, but with Li Chengfeng, there is no such feeling because Li Chengfeng didn't take the initiative to her. There is no aggressiveness, unlike other men. Seeing her, he began to attack. I can't wait to pounce on her and treat her with all my heart. Man's instincts is to chase what flies away from him, but escaping what was chasing him. Li Chengfeng doesn't take the initiative or interest in her. Instead, it made her a little curious. Teammates fight back to back, handing over the back to each other for protection. So trust is also indispensable. An important trust-building task is given in the booklet. There are 2 versions of the task according to the gender difference of teammates. The same-sex version is called brother and wife can't be reckoned with. This quest version name for the opposite sex is called trust building under temptation. Both sides of the task each got a secret order that needs to be scratched to see. You can only see it yourself, not the other party, and it is only scraped off according to the steps when doing the task. Doing this task, Zhang Bixin asked hesitantly. For some unknown reason, she vaguely felt that this task would be a little embarrassing. Li Chengfeng felt that this task might be a little exciting. Very interested. This booklet is good, and this task should be good, so let's do it. The mission requires a secluded room. The two then came to Li Chengfeng's room, close the door and draw the curtains. The distance is 1 meter, and stand facing each other on the opposite side. Zhang Bixin has a melon seed face, willow leaf eyebrows, and exquisite facial features. A pair of beautiful eyes look forward to the brilliance. Seductive hearts, wearing a high-neck beige tights. The curves are beautiful and indescribable under the black midskirt. Are the slender snow-white calves following the task prompt? Li Chengfeng promised, I promise to respect your privacy and you can trust me completely. 35 Zhang Bixin also promised, I also promise to respect your privacy and you can fully trust me. Promise done. The two of them scratched off the first item of the task card. When you see your task, Zhang Bixin couldn't help but his cheeks. She is particularly attractive with peach cheeks and apricot noodles. First round. Li Chengfeng's mission is simple. Phase 1. Close your eyes. The second stage, open your eyes. The third stage, close your eyes again. However, when seeing the introduction of each other's situation at each stage, Li Chengfeng was restless. Zhang Bixin was embarrassed and dared not look at Li Chengfeng. I closed my eyes. You can start. Li Chengfeng closed his eyes and said calmly, the surface is calm, but the heart is overturned. The person who wrote this booklet is really talented. They came up with such a way to test each other and increase mutual trust. Zhang Bixin hummed softly. Then Li Chengfeng heard the rustling of clothes. He knew that Zhang Bixin was taking off his clothes. After a while, Zhang Bixin said timidly, it's the first stage now. 60, 59, 58. She counted down. At this stage she opened her eyes. Li Chengfeng closed her eyes. She needed to stare at him so honestly for a minute. The little deer slammed around in his heart, and his voice trembled with nervousness. She has never been like this. His face was red to the base of his neck at this time. As long as Li Chengfeng opens his eyes, she was left untouched, but Li Chengfeng promised to respect her as every minute and second of the timer elapsed. Zhang Bixin gradually became calmer and less nervous. Then she turned around, turned her back to Li Chengfeng, and said, the second phase begins. At this stage, Li Chengfeng can open his eyes. Let's see if Zhang Bixin really did what he was asked to do honestly. Li Chengfeng opened his eyes and was shocked. This gorgeous back, almost no nosebleed. Zhang Bixin is counting down. 3, 2, 1, 0. And Li Chengfeng continued to close his eyes. Zhang Bixin turned around and faced Li Chengfeng. He closed his eyes and said, Stage 3. I closed my eyes and started. 60, 59, 58. It's also a 1-minute countdown. However, at this stage, she also closed her eyes as required. If Li Chengfeng opens his eyes at this stage, she couldn't see and had no way of knowing whether Li Chengfeng was following the rules. It can only depend on trust. Li Chengfeng has mixed feelings in his heart. The beautiful and moving figure just now stayed in my mind for a long time. The back of the goods cannot be inspected optically. Li Chengfeng is very satisfied. This possible future wife is really perfect. 50.45. A quarter of the time has passed. Zhang Bixin's heart was beating wildly. If he closes his eyes at this time, will he peek? Either he opened his eyes, he closed his eyes anyway. I don't know if I really closed my eyes after all. The one who suffers is himself, and he has to open his eyes to protect himself. If you see him open his eyes, it means he is not trustworthy. With such thoughts, Zhang Bixin opened his eyes. A pair of beautiful eyes locked tightly on Li Chengfeng's eyelids. Li Chengfeng's eyelids are calm, like a pool of stagnant water, without the slightest fluctuation. 30, 20, 10. Li Chengfeng didn't open his eyes. Zhang Bixin breathed a sigh of relief. I don't know if he can hold on to the end. 9, 8, 7, 0. It's over. I opened my eyes. 95. Zhang Bixin counted down and finished. In fact, she kept her eyes open from beginning to end for more than 40 seconds. And Li Chengfeng didn't open his eyes. Wang Liao Zhao. Zhang Bixin was overjoyed and very fortunate. It felt like a great adventure. However, there are also some unspeakable regrets. Are you not good looking enough? Are you not attractive to him? He didn't even open his eyes to take a peek. Not even a glance. However, this guy is indeed trustworthy. Why is he one of the 7 fairies of MAE? Regardless of appearance or figure, they are all recognized ceiling levels in Jianghu. With such a great opportunity in front of him, he still kept his promise at the beginning of the mission, enough to prove his character. Then, Li Chengfeng heard the rustling of clothes. Zhang Bixin sorted out his clothes and said, I'm ready. Li Chengfeng opened her eyes. She was still the same as before, lined in a skirt, standing slim in front of him. Now you, Zhang Bixin said lightly. Chapter 135. Believe it or not, sister teaches you. Li Chengfeng scraped his own task behind, similar to what Zhang Bixin found, only this time it was his turn to perform, and Zhang Bixin closed his eyes. Li Chengfeng came to the first stage, counting down. Watching her in the second stage, he turned around and counted down 3 seconds. Zhang Bixin opened his eyes and looked at it for 3 seconds. He was in great shape. In the third stage, Li Chengfeng said, T, 60, 59, 58. In reality, however, he did not close his eyes. Anyway, the other party closed his eyes. I don't know if he closed his eyes. On the contrary, he himself should open his eyes. Check whether the other party has opened his eyes and peeked. This third stage is actually designed, although the person being looked at is asked to close their eyes, but the person being watched usually opens his eyes defensively, and the one who sees, knows that the other has closed eyes. If you peek, you will not be found. You can peek openly. If it is a dishonest person, most of them will peek in this situation and be found. But when he counted to 40, Li Chengfeng closed his eyes because he didn't care whether Zhang Bixin peeked or not. Just give her a chance to take a peek. Li Chengfeng has already analyzed this test thoroughly. He knew that Zhang Bixin would definitely open his eyes in her frank round, but I will close my eyes for a while. 627. Then I opened my eyes because I was afraid or wanted to verify myself, so her real chance is that she counts down the first 10 seconds. Li Chengfeng caught those 10 seconds and glanced at it, to test the quality of this possible future wife. Top stuff. 9, 8. When Li Chengfeng counted to 8, Zhang Bixin's beautiful eyes opened. Dark, carbon-like eyes appeared on her snow-white face. I thought to myself, don't look at it, don't look at it. Anyway, he also closed his eyes, not knowing that he was peeking. This man is very likely to be his future man. You have to be mentally prepared, right? So take a look first. Know the bottom line. Seeing that Li Chengfeng immediately closed his eyes, Zhang Bixin couldn't help but be overjoyed. This boy is quite honest, unlike himself, who kept his eyes open and waited to catch him peeking. It seems that he is not only trustworthy, he also trusts himself. What a lovely man. 21, 0, over. I opened my eyes. When Li Chengfeng counted to 1, Zhang Bixin closed his eyes. The timing of the two people, said, opening their eyes just happened to be staggered. So in Zhang Bixin's view, this man is honest and trustworthy. According to Li Chengfeng, this woman is not dishonest and trustworthy. However, in reality, both of them have secretly seen each other's honest appearance. The impression and position in each other's hearts could not help but become special. Li Chengfeng finished dressing and said, I'm alright. 35 call. Zhang Bixin breathed out, it's over. This task is really a bit difficult. 35 Li Chengfeng really likes this task, but it's interesting, isn't it? Yes, it is. Zhang Bixin felt that he had taken advantage of it, and he didn't say that the task was bad at this time. I see Li Chengfeng again. It felt inexplicably close and familiar. Cute man. When a woman thinks a man is lovely, just had a crush on this man. Li Chengfeng felt the same way. It feels like this possible future wife is more fragrant than that epic sword in this mission. Not only did the two build up trust, the mutual affection has also improved a lot. This is very beneficial to fight side by side for the next 2 days. The two of them fought and worked together because many moves are made in an instant. Therefore, the communication with each other should be as concise as possible. Sentences that are too long will delay the battle. Every move of Li Chengfeng, Zhang Bixin has given a number. The same goes for Zhang Bixin's moves. In this way, Zhang Bixin only needs to say win too briefly. Li Chengfeng knew that she asked himself to cooperate with her with split silk Feng Huazuyu. Similarly, Li Chengfeng only needs a short seek 6. Zhang Bixin knew that he needed to use the 8 immortals crossing the sea trick to cooperate with him, and win defense at 6 o'clock is to let him guard against the 6 o'clock direction. Win Shuang is to let him attack and attack himself. With these trainings, coupled with the rapid familiarity of the characters between the two, the tacit understanding between the two has risen rapidly. Zhang Bixin said, "The wind comes 9." Li Chengfeng took a hop and came to the 9 o'clock seat beside her. She continued, "Return the helmet." Li Chengfeng's transparent helmet shrank, panting heavily, sweat dripping from his head. "Are you tired after a day of practice?" Zhang Bixin took out his sweat towel and wiped the sweat from his face. Li Chengfeng was startled. On her sweat towel has a natural fragrance like sweet-scented osmanthus. If there is or not, if you want to smell it, you can't smell it, but if you don't want to smell it, you can smell it. Intriguingly, he took it and said, "Alright, I'll do it myself." Not used to being wiped off sweat by her. "Hey," Zhang Bixin dodged in his hand. "Can't hide." Li Chengfeng kept going to catch, back and forth for several rounds. Li Chengfeng barely grabbed her wrist. Zhang Bixin's real level is level 25, and the speed of activating internal strength is no slower than his. She finally hid the sweat towel behind her back and smiled sweetly. "I already know your movements very well. You can't catch me for a long time." Li Chengfeng reached out and wrapped her waist, domineeringly hooked to her side, pulled the sweat towel from the hand behind her. Zhang Bixin Liu Mei picked it up unexpectedly, raised his palm and said, "Oh. You kid is getting more and more arrogant towards me. Believe it or not, my sister will teach you." In the past few days, she has already understood Li Chengfeng's birth date and origin in terms of age. She is several years older than Li Chengfeng. "Can you beat me?" Li Chengfeng wiped her face with her sweat towel. He wiped the beads of sweat from her face again. The manual says that between teammates who cooperate with tacit understanding, it is to take care of each other in this way, regardless of each other, to eliminate estrangement, and wrong can achieve a higher double effect. Zhang Bixin was slightly startled, and the corners of his mouth raised slightly. "Don't forget, I'm not on the arena now. My internal strength is 5 levels higher than yours." Jade finger poked Li Chengfeng's forehead. "It's not easy to teach you a lesson, bullying people by their internal strength." Li Chengfeng couldn't help laughing and said, "Then you look at the achievements on my HUD first, and then say this. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelis. There you'll find the original version of this story, and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 136. I will step on you today." Zhang Bixin checked Li Chengfeng achievement information. "Then I saw the epic leapfrog killer." He just announced. The beautiful face suddenly twisted, and the voice was lost. "You have such a terrifying achievement." She knew that killing an opponent with the same equipment quality level 15 was much more difficult than 100 consecutive victories in competition. While equally epic, it was an almost impossible challenge in today's world. There are only a handful of people who have achieved this, and basically all are metallic. Relying on Kai Kimandunjia to win this achievement, she knows that Li Chengfeng is not metallic. Li Chengfeng was surprised to see her, and said with satisfaction, "How's it going? Can you take care of me?" Zhang Bixin was really surprised. "How did you complete this achievement challenge?" "Amazing, luck in every way. You can't win this achievement by luck alone. I read a topic before, which was devoted to this achievement. It must be an open and fair way to kill opponents. You can't get this achievement if you don't meet all the conditions. 99 luck, plus I'm strong, that's for sure. It's indispensable." Zhang Bixin did not deny that this man was indeed very strong. Suddenly a man called Li Chengfeng's name, Li Chengfeng. The two saw that it was none other than Lynch who poured feces on them this time. He came with 2 junior and junior disciples. One is Feng Gao and the other is Feng Ai. Lynch pointed at Li Chengfeng and scolded, "You are so bold. You actually openly molested my ME disciple mocking? Li Chengfeng is speechless. Wipe her sweat yourself, and if she agrees, it's called molesting. This guy can't find anything to say, so he just snaps his hat. Feng Gao and Feng Ai look stunned. When did Fairy Bixen from ME get close to a man? She actually allowed that man to wipe her sweat just now. It is true that the sun hits the west. Eye-popping. If they hadn't seen it with their own eyes, they would never have believed it easily. Li Chengfeng gave a cold glance. Where's the mad dog? Barking here. 35 Lynch has inquired about Li Chengfeng's identity these days. Know his details. Gritted his teeth. You dare to call me a mad dog? Feng Gao Feng Ai took a step forward. Do you know who he is? 35 Dare to openly insult me. Prince Lynch, the royal family of the Shenzhou Empire. Do you know that this is a big taboo for despising the royal family? Zhang Bixen came over and reminded in a low voice, be careful. This Lynch is indeed a descendant of the imperial family of the Shenzhou Empire, a member of the 5 legendary families. 5 Although the 5 legendary families are powerful, but a family often has thousands of members, not all of them are distinguished and powerful. Li Chengfeng was not easily frightened, and didn't care. So what? Feng Gaoyi said sternly. According to Chinese law, a one-time fine of 1 million yuan for blatantly insulting members of the royal family. 99 Li Chengfeng said, Tisk, it's only 1 million. You, China, give me more than 30 million subsidy every month, so I can insult your royal family members 33 times a month. You, Lynch was annoyed and almost made a move. Feng Gao and Feng Xiao do not believe at all. You are talking nonsense. Can you make a draft of your bragging? You are only level 20, unless you are Wang Xia who is level 70 or above. You can get this kind of allowance. 5 Li Chengfeng released his ID card and said, then do you recognize this special ID card? The 3 of them were startled when they looked closely. Red ID card. As a citizen of China, China's talent introduction plan over the years, that kind of special talent is the Red ID card. The monthly stipend is paid according to the amount of prestige. Could that guy really get more than 30 million stipends a month? Feng Gao, have the ability to make your reputation information public. Yes, it's unsubstantiated, but who would believe me when I said that I received a monthly allowance of 100 million yuan? Li Chengfeng pouted slightly. Then let your eyes openers open your eyes. Make reputation public. Everyone was surprised when they saw it. Reputation 33.584 million. The 3 of Lynch couldn't believe their eyes. A level 20 person, it has more than 30 million reputation. So famous. 4 flowers. Zhang Bixen was also surprised. How many surprises does this kid have? As one of the 7 fairies of ME, but only more than 21 million reputation. His 1.5 times his own. Lynch originally wanted to use his status as a member of the royal family to scare Li Chengfeng. However, Li Chengfeng didn't take him as a member of the royal family in his eyes at all. I want to do it directly, but I have to be famous as a teacher to do it. Stinky boy, I warn you, junior sister Bixen is a woman I like. If you want to beat her, first ask me if Lynch agrees. Hearing this, without waiting for Li Chengfeng to reply, Zhang Bixen stood up first and refuted coldly, my business, I don't need your consent. Lynch was taken aback. I didn't expect Zhang Bixen to be so ruthless towards him. I should have returned to my family 2 years ago. In order to pursue her, I stayed here in ME for 2 more years. She didn't even think about it at all. Lynch said sadly, junior sister B soon, I've been infatuated with you for so many years, and you're actually playing against me for this kid who has only known each other for a long time. Zhang Bixen rolled his eyes. I feel like I can't communicate with this person. You're infatuated with me. What should I do to you? Li Chengfeng said, why do you smell like feces and urine when you talk? 80% of them have fallen into a cesspool. Right. As soon as Zhang Bixen heard it, he suddenly understood that the person who poured the feces that day was Lynch. He frowned angrily. Oh, it's you? Lynch was exposed and looked ugly. Only shout to Li Chengfeng. Li Chengfeng, you little white face, what skills do you have to be worthy of Bixen? I'm going to step on you today, and let Bixen know who is the real man. Zhang Bixen stood in front of Li Chengfeng. It means to protect him a lot. You are level 25, 5 levels higher than him. Are you embarrassed? Lynch roared. The big deal is that I suppress the internal strength to level 20. I will show you. He is not worth it. Zhang Bixen is speechless. What is the logic of this guy? Is it worth it? Who is stronger? There are a lot of old men who are stronger than you, so it's worth it. Chapter 137. The weapon is good, bet it. It looks like I'm going to start with people again. Li Chengfeng doesn't like to mess with people. I said, do you want to do it with me and get my consent? Lynch opened his eyes angrily and said, "You molest my junior sister Emily. As an ME disciple, I am qualified to teach you a lesson." As he spoke, he released a long spear from his wristband. "Hey, don't worry." 99 Li Chengfeng stopped and asked Zhang Bixin, "Did I tease you?" "No." Li Chengfeng watched TV and learned some Chinese laws from it, saying, "Did you hear it? No, I warn you, don't take the initiative to attack me. I do not agree to fight with you if you insist on attacking me. According to the laws of China, if I kill you, you will not be held legally responsible even if you are a royal family. You cannot escape the constraints of the law." 627 Indeed, China's law opposes this kind of off-field battle that is prone to disability. Arena fighting is encouraged if there is any conflict to resolve in the arena. Both sides will be fine after the fight in this kind of off-field battle, no matter which side is injured or killed. It is a loss of the overall strength of the country now while the alien races are in the human race. Such infighting losses are not allowed, so those who take the initiative to initiate this kind of battle, all legal responsibilities shall be borne, and the attacked party shall bear nothing as a member of the royal family who led the empire. Lynch, this is all too familiar. Of course, then we compete in the arena. Li Chengfeng laughed for a while. Why would I want the arena to compete with you? I'm not interested in a duel with you. Lynch's half-bloody blue eyes rolled around. Prove that you can beat me and be worthy of me soon. Li Chengfeng stalls hands. You are so funny. If you can beat you, you are worthy of her words. There are not 2 million people in this world who can beat you, but also 1 million. Are they all worthy of her? Besides, I don't need to prove this at all. He said what Zhang Bixin meant very well. I also felt that this man who is a few years younger than me was even cuter. Lynch was so angry that he couldn't let go, and his face was ashen. You're a fucking tortoise. The aggressive method doesn't work very well for me, but the weapon in your hand seems to be pretty good. It's the best 1 star. If you use it as a reward for victory, maybe I'm willing to fight with you in the arena. There is no benefit. Li Chengfeng is not willing to work in vain. Long Base Hong fights him for 10 million rounds. Lynch looked at the 31.5 million worth of the superb spear in his hand. This is the most valuable thing in his body and in his bracelet. It is the capital he shows off everywhere, and it is his heart-mind. This guy is big enough. If you win or lose a game, you want your own treasure of more than 30 million, but he shouldn't naively think that with his Iloao faction's martial arts, can you beat your own best marksmanship in the world? Promise in 1 bite. Okay, if you can win against me, I will give you this long spear. But if you lose, your weapon will also belong to me. Zhang Bixin whispered. Don't be impulsive. The royal family's marksmanship is the best in the world. SSS-level martial arts. Li Chengfeng's best 3-star sword is worth more than 70 million. He will not agree to a deal that is not worth it. No, I won't give anything if I lose. You have to understand that you want to fight me, not I want to fight you. See? Li Chengfeng and Zhang Bixin are leaving. Lynch cursed and stopped. Stop, I agree. You can't beat me anyway. He is very confident in his martial arts. After all, it is the only SSS-level marksmanship in the world. Li Chengfeng, sign a contract and see you in the arena. 39 Lynch signed a contract with him to wager weapons. Unleash your own Audi R8 from the wristband. Feng Gao got into the car and said, Senior Brother Lin, I'll have a good time with that kid later. Don't let him die too happily. Feng Ai leaned on the car window and smiled. That kid is afraid that his brain is flooded. Does he really think he can challenge the world's best marksmanship? 5 Lynch grinned. I'm going to castrate him in the arena. Let him experience what it's like to be a castrate, and see if he dares to hit my woman's mind. Feng Ai was surprised when he saw Li Chengfeng release Rafa from the bracelet. I'm going, La Ferrerie, King of France. So handsome. 9 Lynch immediately shouted, Shansam Nima, can you speak? Feng Ai hurriedly changed his mouth and said, of course, there is still no handsome Audi like Brother Lin, and those who drive Ferrari are superficial. Although he said so, he couldn't help but glance at Rafa. Seeing such a beautiful car with my own eyes, my eyes are a bit reluctant. It was as if a fairy was there to catch the eye. Of course, there was a fairy-like figure in the car. Zhang Bixin looked at it and praised, thousands of millions of cars are different. Do you want to try it? Anyway, you know the way. I don't know the way. 5 Okay. Zhang Bixin didn't get out of the car and went straight to Li Chengfeng. 2 people exchanged seats in the central control of the car. There is not much space in the car. The bodies of the 2 people could not help but squeeze together. It's stuck. Zhang Bixin boasted on Li Chengfeng's waist and couldn't move a little. Li Chengfeng moved slightly, and his head slammed into her arms. Fortunately, the shock absorption effect is not bad. No concussion. Zhang Bixin blushed and said angrily, Ouch, don't move, then move, I am stuck, I'm stuck too. If I had known, I would have gotten off the bus and changed it. Not long ago, several people came to Holy Station number 5024, which was the closest to the ME school. When Li Chengfeng matches an opponent, enter Lynch's user ID directly in opponent ID. This matches him in a 1.3 arena. The venue is a standard square ring paved with slate. The opposite Lynch is still level 25. Senior 5 Li Chengfeng is not afraid, just don't want this fight to be too troublesome. So said, didn't you say it's a fair fight? Level 20 versus level 20. Lynch thought, if you suppress to level 20 and your weapon is level 25, drive level 25 weapons with level 20 internal strength. In terms of performance, it is not as good as a level 20 weapon. That's how much you suffer. Take another look at the superb 3-star sword in Li Chengfeng's hands. Immediately unhappy he is the best 3-star. Your own weapons are not as good as level 20 and 1-star. No. It is absolutely impossible to suppress internal strength. Chapter 138. Lynch made up his mind and bullied Li Chengfeng for his low internal strength. HMPH, why should I let you? My internal strength is level 25. That's my ability. Your own poor cultivation talent is none of my business. Zhang Bixen, I have learned a lot. It turns out that he was so shameless, and he said he would suppress it earlier. Li Chengfeng, he is right, and high internal strength is also his ability. Zhang Bixen, what's the skill? It's not because the royal family has good resources, and they were raised from small medicinal herbs. Li Chengfeng, pills can cultivate internal strength, but they can't cultivate martial skills. Zhang Bixen, don't fight him, the best marksmanship in the world is no joke. Li Chengfeng, it's not a joke to learn the best marksmanship in the world. The stronger the martial arts, the deeper and the harder it is to improve. I don't believe you can still practice it to perfection. Zhang Bixen, then be careful yourself. Both sides are ready and the battle begins. Lynch danced the gun and waved a few light green guns. Li Chengfeng Lingbo flashed with a micro step. HMPH, the flash is quite fast. Let you taste the power of my Lin family domination spear. Lynch attacked at close range with a gun. Use a move that has just reached the entry level. Fast and lightning Feng Gao. How does this kid compare with the best marksmanship in the world based on his 24 Zioao faction Zioao swordsmanship? Feng AI, A, level martial arts versus SSS-level martial arts. I am afraid that it will take 10 rounds to obediently admit defeat. Feng Gao, if you admit defeat, will senior brother Lin agree? Feng AI, humph, Lynch's move is as fast as photoelectric. Li Chengfeng was a little surprised. He is indeed the best marksman in the world. That guy didn't even practice at home and it worked. However, Lynch's moves are actually full of flaws. Li Chengfeng pouted. Use, drawing sword in silent slash. The figure flashed, and the sword lights crossed. Lin Qi was struck by 2 swords, and flew out with a golden sword key. The best 1-star battle armor has 2 long openings, 2 bloodstains on his body. Feng Gao and Feng Diao, who were watching the battle, were shocked. Grass, so strong, what trick? Lynch fell to the ground in embarrassment and rolled twice before stopping, grimacing in pain. Looking at the chest, there are 2 blood openings 1 centimeter deep. Can't believe it's true. With Li Chengfeng's level 20 strength, he could actually hurt him with a level 25 top grade 1-star battle armor thanks to his level 25 best armor, otherwise, rushing straight to Li Chengfeng. I am afraid that Li Chengfeng's sword drawing and annihilation will be destroyed directly. The armor quickly repairs itself and heals itself. However, Lynch's wound did not heal. Although their Lin family is a wood-type representative family, they usually major in Xianli wooden key. Li Chengfeng walks slowly. This is the legendary best marksmanship in the world? Why do you feel so weak? To shut up. Lynch gritted his teeth. Use a move, Royal God Dance Flower. Li Chengfeng used a trick, cut the dragon and cut the tiger. This trick is a fusion of dragon power, tiger vibration, and cut melons and vegetables. Melee swords are very powerful. After a few pings, the vibration frequency of the sword body reaches the resonance frequency of Lynch's spear. Lynch only felt that the blade was trembling and it was difficult to hold it in the end. The tiger's mouth hurt, and the long spear was directly shot into the air. Li Chengfeng's long sword is on his neck. You're too eggy. You dare to be arrogant everywhere just with this new martial arts skill. 99. He was a little disappointed. He thought he could experience the best marksmanship in the world. I don't know that Lin Qi's martial arts proficiency is very poor. It's almost just a first-level proficiency. Just getting started. There is really no way to show the true power of Lin family domination spear. Where can Li Chengfeng listen to his nonsense and operate it directly? cut off his limbs. Lynch groaned in pain, blood gushing out from the wounds on his limbs. Feng Gao, this Li Chengfeng, who is only level 20, actually beat senior brother Lin, who is level 25, so badly. Feng Ai. This kid is not an ordinary person, no wonder senior sister Bixin has a crush on him. Feng Gao, did you know that Fairy Bixin saw him? Feng Ai, didn't you see the way she looked at him? When did she look at a man with that kind of admiration and joy? Feng Gao, Alice, senior brother Lin is a bit miserable. He was bled like this, I don't know when he will die. Feng Ai, it's almost time, the arteries in the hands, feet and upper legs are all open, so it won't last for a few minutes. Feng Gao, are you going to try? This kind of injury is enough for 10 seconds. Just a few minutes. Feng Ai, forget it, don't watch it, let's quit watching the battle. Zhang Bi finds a joy, so easy to win, it seems that his epic leapfrog killer is genuine. A few minutes later, Lynch bled to death. After a few plus 1 minutes, Lynch came back to life. Li Chengfeng directly enforces the contract. Lynch's best 1-star spear flew in front of him. Li Chengfeng received a bracelet. Have you taken it? Lynch saw that his precious weapon entered someone else's bag like this. My heart is bleeding, but my mouth is still stubborn. I don't agree. If I hadn't been seriously injured at the beginning, do you think you could beat me? 99. Then why don't we have another match? I think your suit of armor is not bad. Lynch took a step back in fear. You think beautifully. I'm in a bad state recently. I'm too lazy to fight with you. If you have the ability, you can fight with my brother. Li Chengfeng couldn't help but smile, still looking for someone to deliver weapons. Right. 627. Yes, brother completes you. Okay, as long as I lose and hand over the weapon, no matter how many people from your Lin family challenge me, I will not refuse anyone who comes. Lynch was very unwilling. Just wait for Li Chengfeng to speak, and let him have the chance to regain his face. Can't beat it, can't shake people. He can only be regarded as a very ordinary member of the Lin family. There are people who are stronger than him. He doesn't believe it. No one can hold a free-spirited kid. He pointed at Li Chengfeng's face and said, okay, you wait for me. 33. Li Chengfeng came out of the arena, and Zhang Bixin came up to congratulate. Congratulations. You got a superb weapon. It still depends on your charm. Otherwise no one will take the initiative to challenge me and say that if I win, they will give me weapons. 35. Li Chengfeng undeniably deserves some credit for this weapon. As a token of thanks, I'll invite you to dinner tonight. Then I'm welcome. The best restaurant in Amity City. Can I order it? 35. No problem. Oh, by the way, do you know the weapon collector? I'm going to sell this gun. I know, there are many people who collect weapons, including our enemy. Li Chengfeng is curious, is it profitable to collect weapons? This is not just to make money, but to increase the strength of equipment. Low-quality weapons can be exchanged for high-quality weapons. Chapter 139. Equipment Exchange. Swallow it. Li Chengfeng really doesn't know about the exchange of equipment. Can it be exchanged? As Zhang Bixin walked out of the holy station with him, he said, of course, the exchange function on the system menu can be exchanged directly. 3 pieces of common quality of the same level and the same part can be exchanged for 1 piece of good quality of the same level and the same part in the same way. 3 pieces of good products are exchanged for 1 piece of high quality products. 3 top grades are exchanged for 1 boutique and 1 star. 3 items of 1 star can be exchanged for 1 item of 2 stars. Li Chengfeng understands this. No wonder I played a copy before, and many vendors near the door unconditionally accept all kinds of equipment. It turns out that low-quality equipment can be replaced with high-quality equipment. Zhang Bixin pursed his lips and smiled. You really are a newcomer from Blue Star. You don't even know such basic common sense. Can any quality be redeemed? Including legendary. Zhang Bixin moved her red lips and said slowly, yes, including legends, even artifacts. It's just that the legend was exchanged for 3 pieces before, and heaven rank epic requires 30 pieces to exchange for 1 human rank legend. Only 15 human level legends can be exchanged for 1 earth level legend. Li Chengfeng was astonished. It's so exaggerated. How many pieces of ordinary equipment can be exchanged for 1 piece of legend? More than 5.31 million pieces. 35. Li Chengfeng was surprised. As far as a level 10 weapon is concerned, the price is about 70,000 yuan. After all, a level 10 human level legendary weapon would cost more than 370 billion yuan. Horror. The value of legendary weapons is too scary. Li Chengfeng couldn't imagine how much this first-order artifact in his hand was worth. It's expensive. High-end weapons are of course expensive. However, The major sects will still receive weapons and exchange them for high-end weapons. Increase your own top weapon holdings. This increases the sect's hard power. 39. It turns out that, if I knew I could exchange it, I didn't sell those equipment. I used to sell equipment in the mall, and it was bought by the high elves in less than 1 second. Zhang Bixin was surprised. Is the entire species you're hanging available for purchase? Li Chengfeng was taken aback for a moment, wondering why she was surprised. Yes, what's the matter? Zhang Bixin sighed. In the future, don't list all species to buy. Equipment was bought for other species, that is to increase the hard power of others in the event of a war. You add bullets to others. If you want to hang up, just hang up with our human race. This is the basic rule. No one can be cheap for an alien. Oh, I see. Zhang Bixin shook his head. And the high elves are the strongest species in our world and the richest. They have been bullying our human race. We have to pay tribute to them every year, otherwise they will attack us. Is there such a thing? Li Chengfeng was a little unhappy. Isn't this high elves bullying people? Zhang Bi is used to seeing the authentic and said, this kind of thing has been going on for hundreds of years. If we didn't surrender to them at the beginning, our human race would have been wiped out long ago. Are high elves that strong? Zhang Bixin couldn't help but tell him about the world pattern for this newcomer. The high elves have lived on this planet for over 1 million years. Their technology alone has left us thousands of miles away. However, in recent years, our human race has gradually become a top powerhouse. Martial immortal realms such as Zuinitun clan, Du, Zhang Sanfeng, speak more sternly than before. Last year, the tribute was finally reduced by 1 percentage point. In that case, someone has to stand up and clean up the high elves. Zhang Bixin couldn't help laughing and said, don't think about this. We are just getting a firm foothold on this planet. It is impossible to shake the foundation of the high elves for more than 1 million years. Besides, the high elves will suppress whoever they see coming out. 300 years ago, 20 billion yaps imitated the high-tech weapons of high elves, sanctioned by the high elves. The tribute doubled for 1,000 years. The yaps refused to pay tribute, and the two sides fought and were defeated in less than 3 months. Now the yaps have a population of less than 10 million, lost 99.95% of the clan. They were originally the second strongest species in this world, and now they have almost no sense of existence. 5 high elves. Li Chengfeng wrote down the species immediately. Take that, superior 1-star, fire dragon spear, to Zhang Bixin. Help me sell you MAE. Although the Xiaoao faction is also one of the top 500 sects in the world, it is not as rich and powerful as MAE, who is ranked 27th. Zhang Bixin took it back and said hello. After returning to the faction after a big meal, she transferred it to the faction according to the internal high price, get 31 million yuan. Li Chengfeng himself also consulted several agencies. The highest bid was only 30 million. Zhang Bi sought help and sold an extra million. Li Chengfeng knew that she did not cheat herself, and planned to find her to resell equipment in the future so as not to be fooled by unfamiliar people outside. When he received Zhang Bixin's transfer, he closed the door. Prepared to buy some swords for your Ruyi devouring sword. Devouring evolution. As a person who develops ki quickly, Li Chengfeng is very concerned about the speed improvement of Jian Ki, so I was looking for swords with special effects like enhancing ki move flight speed in the shopping mall. Because there are so many kinds of swords, Li Chengfeng spent half an hour. I finally found a light thin sword that can not only increase the speed of the sword ki's flight, but also increase the attack distance of the sword ki. Boutique 1-star, light thin sword, type, sword requirement, level 20 introduction, light and thin. The sword is like light mass. 10 kg Wang Zhao Zhao, quality change multiple. 4 times suitable for attributes, water, wood. Physical attack, 1250 ki injury increase, plus 78% special effect 1, the effective attack distance of ki move plus 300 meters. Special effect 2, ki move flying speed plus 300 meters per second. Special effect 3, bright ki, can absorb ambient light to increase the brightness of the ki move, thereby enhancing the coolness of the ki move. Plus 1000 nits during the day, plus 10 nits at night. Special effects 12. Li Chengfeng understands, but this special effect 3. Li Chengfeng is not very understanding, but he only needs 12 special effects. This sword is sold for 2.52 million yuan in the mall. Li Chengfeng spent 5 million to buy 2 tons, exchange it out and devour it to the Ruyi devouring sword. After digesting and absorbing the first one, the body of the Ruyi devouring sword became wider and brighter. The data has also improved. Chapter 140. Swallowing 140 million. First order artifact, Ruyi devouring sword, colorful characters, type, sword requirements, none. Level 20, varies with the user level. Introduction, Ruai stretch, can be long or short. Swallow 1 Jin, unlimited performance mass. 25 kilograms, plus 1, qualitative multiple. 3 times, plus 0.5, deformation multiplier. 3 times, plus 0.5, suitable attribute, all around 810, plus 369, key injury increase. 58%, plus 16%, special effect 1, it can devour sword weapons and absorb certain attributes and characteristics of them. Special effect 2, the effective attack distance of key move plus 155 meters. Special effect 3, key move flying speed plus 150 meters per second. Special effect 3, high temperature, sword key temperature plus 150 degrees Celsius. Special effect 4, it can absorb and store air, and it can send out a powerful air slash every 10 seconds. Special effect 5, bright key, can absorb ambient light to increase the brightness of the key move, thereby enhancing the coolness of the key move. Plus 500 nits during the day, plus 5 nits at night. Gem inlay 1, none, only the star effect of the user's current internal strength level can be used. Then Li Chengfeng let it swallow the second light sword after digestion. The number 627 increased again, but not as much as the first time. Each data improvement is only about 50% of the first time. However, there is another gemstone hole in the sword body. However, in terms of the two special effects of sword key speed and attack distance, Li Chengfeng especially liked it. I simply bought 10 more thin light swords. Each price is different. Some people sell it higher. On average, another 26 million yuan was spent. Almost all the money earned today is spent, just as winning that weapon is an upgrade to his artifact. Li Chengfeng sits on the bed and leisurely scans the video with his mobile phone, while feeding the Ruai devouring sword. Wait for it to digest before feeding it. When the 8th sword was fed, all aspects of the Ruai devouring sword surpassed that of the 1-star light thin sword. After feeding, the attribute growth is relatively small. Li Chengfeng knows that this is probably because the quality of the light thin sword is too low. It is not enough for it to eat, or it is tired of eating. As far as the attribute of increasing the speed of the sword key is concerned, the current Ruai devouring sword has surpassed the 19-level superb 3-star sword mainly used by Li Chengfeng. It's just that the physical attack is not as high as the need for 3 stars. Li Chengfeng hesitated for a while. Do you want to let this sword of more than 70 million devour it? In the end, I thought that I still have 200 million in cash. Swallow it. Release the sword from the bracelet. Need 3 stars, golden feather sword, type, sword requirement, level 19. Introduction, metal weapons, even more powerful mass. 50 kg qualitative multiple. 9 times suitable for attributes, gold physical attack. 2180 key injury increase. 123% special effect 1, key move flying speed plus 400 meters per second. Special effect 2, the stronger, every 7 seconds, you can get 1 second physical attack doubling effect. Special effect 3, slow down, when hitting the opponent's armor, there is a 1% chance to reduce the speed bonus provided by the armor by half. Special effect 4, electrocution, after activation, the key move can carry 300,000 volts of voltage, but the energy consumption increases. Li Chengfeng took out the spar. Just feed these more than 70 million weapons into Kun's mouth. Ruai swallowing sword swallowed it, digested it for a long time, and finally digested and absorbed it. After eating this sword, the body of the sword became much thicker. There is another gem. Setting hole on it, there was a faint ray of golden light in the cold light of the blade. First order artifact, Ruai devouring sword, colorful characters, type, sword requirements, none. Level 20, varies with the user level. Introduction, Ruai stretch, can be long or short. Swallow 1 Jin, unlimited performance mass. 35 Seb, multiplier of qualitative change. 7 times deformation multiple. 7 times suitable attribute, all around physical attack. 1883 key injury increase. 108% special effect 1, it can devour sword weapons and absorb certain attributes and characteristics of them. Special effect 2, the effective attack distance of key move plus 460 meters. Special effect 3, key move flying speed plus 612 meters per second. Special effect 4, high temperature, sword key temperature plus 150 degrees Celsius. Special effect 5, it can absorb and store air, and it can send out a powerful air slash every 10 seconds. Special effect 6, bright key, can absorb ambient light to increase the brightness of the key move, thereby enhancing the coolness of the key move. Plus 5000 nits during the day, Plus 50 nits at night. Special effect 7, the stronger, every 13 seconds. You can get 1 second physical attack doubling effect. Li Chengfeng is very satisfied. This performance data is already available for use. It's just that the special effects of speed reduction and electrocution of the golden feather sword just now seem to have not been absorbed. Li Chengfeng checked it out. A first order artifact can only have 7 special effects and 7 spar inlay holes at most. Li Chengfeng enters the weapon operation interface. Show the external attributes of Ruai Devouring Sword as Boutique 1-star, Wind Sword. This looks neither high nor low, which is more appropriate. In addition, he found that special effects can be deleted if you are not satisfied. Remove it and reabsorb it. Li Chengfeng decided to delete special effects 4. A powerful air slash can be issued every 10 seconds. This special effect is not very useful. It is only sent every 10 seconds. And the effect is not very good. Physical and key injury performance has basically reached the level of 20 level best 1-star, slightly missing, so I plan to buy another top quality 1-star sword for it to eat to improve physical and key damage. By the way, choose the special effect you want. The market price of the best 1-star weapon at level 20 is about 20 million. To buy a weapon at such a price, Li Chengfeng also chose carefully. After choosing for a long time, I finally got it. A sword with special effects of high temperature, electric punishment, increasing strength and key move speed. Need 1-star, Fire Thunder Sword. After eating a handful, the data improved. Not very satisfied with Li Chengfeng, I bought it and ate the second one. Another 20 million was eaten. It ate 140 million yuan in one night. Li Chengfeng felt a lot of pain. However, after eating so much weapons, the attributes finally made him very satisfied. It can be said that it has reached the level of human level epic, and some special effects are stronger than human level epic. Then said it with a few 20-star spar. It's a pretty handy weapon. Chapter 141. The Shaking Man is here. First order artifact, Ruai Devouring Sword. Colorful characters. Type, sword. Requirements, none. Level 20, varies with the user level. Introduction, Ruai stretch, can be long or short. Swallow 1 Jin. Performance, unlimited mass. 60 kg qualitative multiple. 9 times deformation multiple. 9 times suitable attribute, all around physical attack. 2450 key injury increase. 128% special effect 1, can swallow sword weapons and absorb certain attributes and characteristics. Special effect 2, the effective attack distance of key move plus 460 meters. Special effect 3, key move flying speed plus 782 meters per second. Special effect 4, high temperature, sword key temperature plus 2800 degrees Celsius. Special effect 5, electrocution. After activation, the key move can carry 280,000 volts of voltage, but the energy consumption increases. Special effect 6, bright key, can absorb ambient light to increase the brightness of the key move, thereby enhancing the coolness of the key move. Plus 5,000 nits during the day, plus 50 nits at night. Special effect 7, the stronger, every 8 seconds, you can get 1 second physical attack doubling effect. Gem Inlaid 120-star speed spar, key move flying speed plus 300 meters per second. Gem Inlaid 220-star AO spar, key move effective attack distance plus 300 meters. Gem Inlaid 320-star spar, the highest vibration frequency can reach 30,000 Hz. Gem Inlaid 420-star gold spar, metallic key move power increases by 20%. This performance is quite in line with Li Chengfeng's martial arts, especially the speed of the sword key. The weapon's own blessing reached 1082 meters per second. Coupled with his own sword speed, it can be said that the hit rate of key moves will be quite high. Lynch, brother, my weapon is gone. Lin wrong. No? What do you mean, Lynch? I had a duel with a free-spirited kid in the arena, betting on weapons, and lost. Lin wrong. Xiaoyao sect. You lost to Xiaoyao sect? A restaurant sect. Lynch, I'm careless. Brother, help me get back my face. Lin Ru, you are really good. What kind of identity are we? We lost to a marginal sect disciple of the world's top 500. Alice, I really don't know what to say about you. Lynch, that guy said that our marksmanship was weak and that no one in our family was his opponent. Lin Ruji, what? So arrogant. Lynch, yes, he also robbed the woman I liked. Lin Ruji, damn, the brother who bullied me. Lin Ruji just didn't take my Lin Ruji seriously. I'll meet him when I come. Lynch, good brother, he is in MAE. You see when you come over. Lin Ru, I'll go there early tomorrow morning, don't let him run away. Lynch, alright brother, I'll make an appointment with him right away. Message Li Chengfeng instead. Lynch, tomorrow morning, my brother will beat you. Li Chengfeng, oh, yes, I hope your brother is better than you. Lynch, my brother is much stronger than me, just wait to die. The next morning, Brother Lynch and Brother Fenggao came to the stake training ground. Li Chengfeng and Zhang Bixin practice the tacit understanding of single-row wooden pile walking. Here Lynch pointed at Li Chengfeng and said, brother, it's that kid next to him. Lin Rui had blonde hair, blue pupils, yellow skin, like Lynch. He's a half-breed. The body is very strong, slightly taller and stronger than Lynch. Lin Rong looked at Li Chengfeng from a distance. He curled his lips, not paying attention. His eyes turned to Zhang Bixin, who was beautiful and immortal. It was quite pleasing to the eyes, and smiled slightly. Is she the woman you're talking about? It's her. It's her. I was going to chase her, but that kid came out halfway to take love. Lynch sounded a little angry. Lin Rong smiled and shook his head. Aren't you kidding me? Isn't that Fairy Bixin, one of the 7 fairies of Mae? You can get her. I don't believe it. The woman's eyes are very high. Brother Rui has tried it before, but no, this woman is not enlightened. Even Brother Rui chased her? Didn't he chase her? Lynch was surprised. Apparently that Ruija is a very good person. He has a good position in his heart. Isn't it 10 years ago? Ruija also studied in Mae for 2 years, 4 flowers. At that time, this woman seemed to be only 16 years old, just coming of age. I didn't expect it to be so beautiful at 26. Tisk tisk, it's more feminine than it was then. As Lin Ruji said, his eyes swirled around Zhang Bixin. Lynch heard this. Suddenly I felt much better, as if the woman Ruija didn't catch. There's no shame in not being able to catch up. Li Chengfeng took Zhang Bixin's hand and threw her forward. Zhang Bixin flew to the stake in front of him and tapped his foot. Li Chengfeng flew over her head. She followed and jumped forward. 2 people, you jump and I fall and you jump. The cooperation is very tacit, and at the same time they do not affect each other. They change their positions very quickly from time to time. A borrow command pops up, borrowing strength from the other party. When some of the wooden stakes are close, they turn over and jump, one after another, which makes people dazzled and cannot help but praise Fenggao. What are they practicing? They cooperate well, Feng Ai. There is really a tacit understanding, and it feels a bit like the 2 of them are one. Lynch's face turned cold. Are you 2 here to ask for a beating? Lin Rong walked up. Li Chengfeng and Zhang Bi stopped when they saw someone coming. Lin Rong clasped his fists and smiled. Sister Bi soon, long time no see. Zhang Bixin was slightly surprised. Lin Rong smiled and said, it's really gratifying that I haven't seen Sister Bi soon for a few years, but she still remembers me. Zhang Bixin noticed Lynch coming from behind. Are you the helper? Lynch called. Yeah, I heard that a master named Li Chengfeng won his weapon. I came here specially to experience his mastery. His eyes naturally fell on Li Chengfeng as he spoke. When Li Chengfeng saw Lin Rong, he couldn't help shaking his head and said to Lin Qi, this is the person you shook. Why is he 1 level lower than you? Lynch rode. Although my brother's internal strength is lower than mine, his strength is far superior to mine. Your kid is sure to lose this time. Lin Rong was not angry at all, and said, what? Look down on me at level 24. P.S. Ask for flowers. Chapter 142, One Sword in 2 sections. Li Chengfeng said indifferently, that's not true. It's just that your brother beat me to level 20 yesterday at level 25. I figured he should call a level 30 guy today. Lin Rong was stunned for a moment, then turned to look at his brother and said, you fought him at level 25 yesterday. Lynch didn't dare to say anything, just nodded. Lin Rong raised his eyebrows unexpectedly. I'm 5 levels higher and didn't win. Lynch nodded again. Lin Rong turned to look at Li Chengfeng. Interesting. Then I'll meet you. But I don't want to bully you. Let's be fair. Level 19 versus level 19, 5 in this way. Li Chengfeng thinks it is better. Okay, what about the victory and defeat conditions? Lin Ruji released his spear from the wristband and said, if you win, my weapon belongs to you. If you lose, the weapon my brother lost to you yesterday will come back. In addition, you will kowtow to me again. Lin Ruji's weapon is exactly the same as Lynch's, all are Fire Dragon Spear. It's just that his handle is the best 2 stars, the price is twice as high as the best 1 star. Double the bet, plus a kowtow. Seems reasonable, but Li Chengfeng doesn't think one of his kowtows is only worth 30 million. One more, I won. Your brother kowtows to me. Lynch gritted his teeth. Lin Rong immediately agreed. Sign a contract. I am the royal family of Shenzhou. Don't I even have this credibility? Li Chengfeng sees that he is a sensible person. It is estimated that he is not a rogue. And he did not insist on signing the contract. The two sides drove to the holy station again to teleport to the arena. Lin Rong and Li Chengfeng both suppressed their rank to 19. Lin Rong did not use that long spear. The arena does not have a function responsible for suppressing weapon attributes. His level 19 drives a level 24 best 2-star weapon. The effect is not as good as level 19 best 2 stars, and he does have a level 19 top 2-star long-handled spear. Li Chengfeng released his first order artifact, Ruai Devouring Sword. The information he chose to display to the outside world was top 1-star, Fire Thunder Sword. So what Lin Rong saw was just a weapon with a superb 1-star. Can't help but pouted Lynch. Why didn't he use the super 3-star sword from yesterday? Feng Gao, it's useless. Feng Ai, yes, that sword was too strong yesterday. Lin Rong, does he have the best 3 stars? Lynch, yes, yesterday I used the golden feather sword with 3 stars. Lin Rong, this kid dares to underestimate me. Lynch, brother, give him some color, but be careful with his starting style. That guy's move is a bit like drawing a knife and killing him. I was hit by that move as soon as I went up, and I was seriously injured before I lost Lin Ruji. Got it. Just kidding, it's time for him to see the real power of my Lin family's dominant spear. Lynch, Lin Ruji, a disciple of the cooking sect, dares to be so arrogant. I let him know what an SSS-level legendary martial skill is. Li Chengfeng doesn't know what their group is talking about. Anyway, he really wanted to try the effect of the artifact that swallowed 140 million. Finally found someone who can try the sword for free. Zhang Bixin, be careful. This Lin Ru is not as good as his younger brother, and he still has a few strokes. Li Chengfeng, I haven't met anyone at my level that scares me. Both are ready. The duel begins. With a reminder from his younger brother, Lin Ru did not rush up directly, decided to warm up with Li Chengfeng first. The spear was swung, and the tip of the spear shot out a Tai Chi tadpole-shaped green spear. Hair. 4 spears and 2. Li Chengfeng flew away. Lin Rong continued to dance with spears, and there were spears behind. Li Chengfeng bent his left knee down and drew his sword Lulu. 2 wild golden swords of light flew towards Lin Rong very quickly. Unlike the previous Jianqi, Li Chengfeng's Jianji braved the golden light, the speed of drawing the sword and killing the sword, plus the speed of Ruai swallowing the sword, in less than a blink of an eye. These 2 swords flew in front of Lin Rong. The sword key was arrogant, and directly defeated several spear key in the middle. Lin Rong was startled and couldn't escape, although it was dodged, but not completely dodged. Both legs were hit by the sword key, and after landing, I was a little unsteady. The spear was stuck on the ground before he stood firm. The 4 audience members were surprised. Feng Gao, damn. Why is this sword key so bright? Lynch, golden light sword key. Usually only when the sword key concentrates enough energy will it emit light, but it must be at least level 50 to have that effect. Feng Ai, relying on being cool. Jianqi looks awesome. Lynch slapped Feng Ai directly. Cool sister, are you here to fight? 35. Feng Ai, I'm sorry, brother Lin, I made a mistake. That trick doesn't look good at all. Li Chengfeng Yixi, the original bright key special effect is like this, added 5000 nips brightness. Even in broad daylight, the sword key seems to be glowing, although this special effect has no effect on the enemy. But the visual effect is simply not too conspicuous. Playing such a luminous key move gives people the feeling of being cool, handsome and dazzling. Li Chengfeng said that he likes this special effect very much. Zhang Bixin, how cool. Does his weapon still have this effect? Lin Rong was beaten a bit by Li Chengfeng's kick. What a fucking move, it's actually so strong, the speed is too fast, and my feet are numb. What should I do? Li Chengfeng was overjoyed and did not forget to deal with Lin Rong, take advantage of his illness and kill him while rushing up. He used sword-shattering burst. Hair. Lin Ruji limped and tried to hide, but his feet hadn't slowed down yet. The sword key is extremely fast, it can't dodge at all. He had to forcibly dance the gun to block the golden sword key with the golden light. Li Chengfeng rushed forward and stopped. He waits, counting down the time to double the physical attack of the Ruai Devouring Sword. The stronger the special effect, the double the attack of the sword for 1 second every 8 seconds. Time up, lengthen. Li Chengfeng thought about it and shouted, killing gun with a knife, a horizontal slash. Lin Rong's eyes widened, and he was shocked. This guy's martial arts are really SS level. Slaying the god. 1.3 Don't you need to gather ki for a while to use this trick? Has he gathered? Why didn't I see it? Lin Rong didn't care whether this move was true or not, Busy vertical gun block, incomparably powerful super move, unmatched cut. The sword light flashed. The blade suddenly became longer. You devouring sword 9 times the deformation multiplier. The 1 meter 2 sword body can be changed to 10.8 meters in length within 1 second. However, when Li Chengfeng used this trick, but not as long as 1 second, but because it was ordered to deform in advance, the length was just enough to get Lin Rong's body as soon as the sword light passed. Lin Ruji was blown up in the middle with a gun. Both the man and the gun were cut in two. Recovery. Li Chengfeng thought about it. The swordsman recovered without being found. Return the sword to the sheath. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelis. There you'll find the original version of this story, and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 143, 19 seconds did in, and number 039, T last. Only a few seconds of fighting, Lin Rong was defeated. Li Chengfeng is happy. This artifact is really handy. Ability to choose a combination of features. It's really nice. Lynch and others were amazed. Lynch, the best 2-star spear was directly cut off. Feng Gao, it's too conspicuous. What sword did he use? Feng Ai, the best 1-star gun can cut off the best 2-star gun? Lynch, brother and the armor are also broken. Of course Lin Rong knew that he was broken. He's not dead yet. It was the waist that was broken, and his head was still conscious. Did not die immediately. Roared in a low voice. A half-body fell to the ground, and helplessly clasped the ground with his hands, seeing his internal organs scattered. This feeling is extremely helpless and painful, of course. What made him even more ashamed and annoyed was that, how many seconds is this? Lose yourself. Obviously he came here to save face for his younger brother. On the contrary, no younger brother has been known for a long time. These 24 Nima face not only did not get back, but also lost his own face. Li Chengfeng looked at him with arms crossed. His eyes were so indifferent, as if he was watching a dead dog struggling to be beaten to death. He was waiting for Lin Ku to die. Lin Rong felt ashamed and didn't want to be watched by him for one more second. Picking up the half-gun, he pierced his head with one shot. Revived a minute later, released the top-quality 2-star fire dragon spear from the bracelet. Throw it to Li Chengfeng. Desperately, he walked out of the portal without looking back. When Lin Rong came, he spoke beautifully. To be fair, level 19 versus level 19, as a result, he didn't even last 19 seconds, and was thrown into his grandmother's house at this time. He didn't even have a face to say a word to Li Chengfeng. The arena portal exit in the holy station. Lynch, brother, Lin Ruji just stopped, didn't have the face to speak, and left in a hurry, leaving Lynch, dumbfounded, not knowing what to do. Feng Gao, senior brother Lin, this Li Chengfeng has to beat him by leaps and bounds. 35 Feng Ai, yeah, that kid doesn't seem to be strong in general, and he won't have an advantage if you beat him at a level. Roll. Lynch's heart is burning hot. His brother lost, which means he owes Li Chengfeng a kowtow at this time. Li Chengfeng and Zhang Bixin walked over with smiles. Li Chengfeng said, the credibility of your royal family shouldn't depend on a kowtow, right? Lynch's face turned blue and white. The people inside this holy station come and go. People come and go. Is it hard for him to kowtow here? As a member of the royal family of the Shenzhou Empire, only others have kowtowed to him. How can he kowtow to others? Bulk it first. 9 You mean you want to repay your debt? 55 Zhang Bixin tugged at his sleeve and whispered in his ear, it's almost enough. If someone takes a picture of a member of the royal family kowtowing to you, you will be in big trouble. Li Chengfeng naturally knows this truth. Just teasing Lynch, he knew that this guy was unlikely to kowtow to himself. He also knew that this guy was the bottom of the royal family. Not much money. Just say, well, 10 million. This one kowtow account will be cancelled even if it is at the bottom of the royal family. It is far richer than ordinary people. Although Lynch was not reconciled, but if he kowtows and loses the face of the royal family, then he will be in big trouble. If he goes back, I had to obediently transfer 10 million yuan to Li Chengfeng. But this turn almost emptied his balance. The heart is bleeding uncontrollably. After receiving the transfer, Li Chengfeng turned to Zhang Bi and asked, I made a lot of money today. Let's go. The most expensive restaurant in Emri, please. Zhang Bixin has bright eyes and white teeth and a charming smile, surprised the passers-by who came and went. Isn't this the Bixin fairy of the 7 immortals of Emri? What a beautiful smile. Who is that man? To make Fairy Bixin smile like this, I'm fortunate enough to see Fairy Bixin smile like this. My eyes are full this year, Li Chengfeng. Never heard of this number one. Li Chengfeng's reputation has risen by a few hundred without noticing it, but he doesn't care about the income that this prestige brings, compared to his income of more than 60 million today. This is not even a trivial matter. Give Zhang Bixin the level 24, superior 2-star, fire dragon spear, at lunch. Ask her to help sell it to Rimei the same as the internal price, sold for 56.5 million yuan plus Lynch's 10 million to avoid kneeling, that is 66.5 million yuan. Li Chengfeng's account balance exceeded 200 million again, it came to 229.15 million yuan. Today's battle is easy to win, there is a good weapon, and it is really handy to fight, so Li Chengfeng intends to give Ruyi Devouring Sword some more swords for the first time using this sword. Li Chengfeng was amazed by its bright key special effect and spent almost 10 million, bought 4, boutique 1-star, light thin sword, and let it swallow after digestion and absorption. Qizhou brightness plus 6,000 nits during the day, plus 60 nits at night. In addition, the attack distance of Qi move and the flying speed of Qi move have been slightly increased in order to test its growth length. 627, the more it eats, the more it grows, or the better it eats, the more it grows. Li Chengfeng deliberately bought a need for 3-star light thin sword, for almost 10 million, after feeding it to the swallowing sword to absorb and digest. Qizhou brightness is plus 7,100 nits during the day and plus 71 nits at night. Other attributes are also improved more than eating 4 boutiques and 1-star. Therefore, Li Chengfeng understands that this sword is the better you eat, the more it rises, not the more you eat. Therefore, if you want to feed it, you have to buy expensive swords for it to eat. Then, Li Chengfeng tested again, eat 10th level weapons worth 10 million, the difference from the growth of a level 20 weapon worth 10 million. The results show, eating high-level weapons grows slightly more than low-level weapons. But the magnitude is only about 1%, which is not much difference. There are more than 189 million left in the money. Li Chengfeng intends to keep 100 million to keep his status as a billionaire. The rest I wanted to settle for the swallowing sword, but the weapons are too good even if the mall sells them. The price is also about 5% higher than the market price. If you buy something more than 80 million, you will spend more than 4 million. Can't make it. It is more cost-effective to buy offline in person. It just so happens that there is a sect that specializes in selling swords in Rimei City. It is called Wanjianzong. Li Chengfeng is going to go shopping. Chapter 144 Wanjianzong, Buy Swords. Li Chengfeng, I'm going out to do something. After speaking to Zhang Bixin Ward, Li Chengfeng released the Lamborghini Aventador from the bracelet. This car is angular, sharp-edged, like an unsheathed sword, like a strong shark, mighty and imposing. There are a lot of cars, and Li Chengfeng often changes it. This Wanjianzong is also one of the top 500 sects in the world in the business of collecting swords and selling swords. The old man is innocent and has an excellent reputation. The martial art is located 30 kilometers southeast of number 5024 Sheng Station, covering an area of more than 7,000 acres. It is slightly larger than the Xiaoao school. Li Chengfeng drove to the gate area of his sect. The disciple who guided the customer saw Li Chengfeng's Lamborghini stop, and hurriedly trotted to meet him. When you see the name information on Li Chengfeng's head, call Li Guangzi, please. The little brother who led the way was very attentive and smiled. Excuse me, is Mr. Li planning to buy a fine sword, or a superb sword? Excellent. The little brother was pleasantly surprised and led Li Chengfeng to the VIP area. Offline purchase of weapons and equipment can save 5% of online transaction fees, so many people come to buy offline. Li Chengfeng walked all the way, seeing the crowded ordinary sword sales area, the crowded good quality sword sales area, the boutique sword sales area with fewer customers and a better environment. Finally came at last, a quiet and elegant, luxuriously decorated best sword sales area. The artificial garden here is very beautiful, with exotic flowers and plants all over the place. The branches are full of rare birds, and the landscape fish tank is filled with peculiarly shaped ornamental fish. As soon as you enter the hall, then a beautiful female disciple invited Li Chengfeng to sit down on the leather sofa, and asked him what he would like to drink. Have a cup of Longjing. After Li Chengfeng finished, then there was a beautiful woman in formal attire who came clattering on high heels. The female disciple hurriedly bowed when she saw it. Sect Master Yi, why are you here? 35. The woman raised the corners of her mouth with a half smile. I don't have enough hands today, so I have to come on top of the shift. 55. After talking, he walked to Li Chengfeng's side. He smiled politely and stretched out his hand. It's a pleasure to meet Li Guangzi. Li Chengfeng shook hands with her, checked the information, and saw only the name, Yibo. Other information was not made public. Hello, Miss Yi. Li Chengfeng was in her 20s when she saw her call her Miss Yi. Yi Hao was a little stunned. It seems a little surprised by the name. Who doesn't know her? Yi in the city of Mai, one of the 5 suzerains of Wanjianzong. He is also a long-established hero in the arena. This young man actually called her Miss Yi, which made her feel interesting. She sat down on the sofa opposite Li Chengfeng with long legs. She was wearing a professional short suit skirt, black stockings, and high heels. The facial features are exquisite. The makeup is just right. She is a radiant beauty, dignified and calm, with a down-to-earth manner, slightly straightened up her tight white shirt, and fluttered her wavy curly hair gracefully. Young Master Li came all the way. You have worked hard, and you are very welcome to visit our Wanjian sect. Li Chengfeng didn't come to chat with beauties, he said directly. Long story short, I buy swords. I smiled slightly and said, Young Master Li is so eloquent. What kind of sword do you want to buy? Li Chengfeng said, the best 3 stars, 19, 20, and 21 are fine. A flash of surprise flashed in Yi Hao's eyes, and it seemed that he was a big customer. She has been in charge of this business for decades to know just by hearing it. The other party's order is about 80 million yuan. It's a big order. Our Wanjianzong has a lot of good swords, and there are also a lot of top-quality 3-star swords in these 3 grades. I wonder if Li Gongzi has other requirements? Such as attributes. Special effects include key move speed, high temperature, electrocution, stronger, or key move attack distance. These special effects are all currently available in Devouring Sword. Swallowing such a sword. Swallowing the sword can absorb its characteristic effect. If it were other special effects, it would be a waste if swallowed and absorbed solely. Chengfeng named these special effects. Okay, I'll check it out for you. Yibo released a tablet from the bracelet. The slender fingers flicked on it. According to Li Chengfeng's request, a screening was carried out in their internal inventory app. Finally handed the tablet to Li Chengfeng and said, Young Master Li, please. Everything that meets your requirements is here. Li Chengfeng took it over and took a look. There are 8 swords that meet the requirements, and the 4 special effects are all required by Li Chengfeng. It has pictures, details, and prices. Li Chengfeng quickly made a choice. I want this Wind Shadow sword. Yi was a little stunned. Unexpectedly, Li Chengfeng made a choice so quickly. You know, this is an 80 million business. Okay, I'll order someone to find this sword. Yibo took the tablet and notified the people in the warehouse to find the sword card and trade it to her. It will take some time. Yibo couldn't help chatting with him for a while to enhance the customer's shopping experience. Seeing that Li Chengfeng was born handsome, she was very happy when she saw it. Young Master Li has an extraordinary appearance and is elegant, which is a perfect match for this Fengying sword. I bought it myself and devoured it. In a blink of an eye the sword was gone. You say it's a perfect match? Award? I don't know where Li Gongzi is in high school. The Free and Easy Sect 350. It turns out that it is the #1 Zioao sect in the Qin country, and I have long admired it. Your culinary skills are the best in the world and are praised by people all over the world. I have always wanted to go to your clan to taste the 100 flavors. You can try it. These 100 fresh dishes are all the essence of my Zioao sect. Li Chengfeng has eaten the whole meal once. Wang Zhaoxiao, when he first celebrated his epic achievement, those 100 dishes are very particular. The ingredients are all top-grade mountain delicacies, and the taste is the world's top class. That table of 100 dishes sells for 10 million yuan per table. I smiled slightly and said, it's said that you must try it once in your life. If I go next time, can Li Gongzi give me a discount? What Li Chengfeng won't do at a loss. If you can give me a discount today, next time you come to my Zioao faction, I will naturally give you a discount too. I could see that Li Chengfeng was a rich owner. Buy an 80 million sword without blinking your eyes. Such a bold customer is best able to set up friendship, develop into old customers to facilitate future transactions. Otherwise, the people who buy and sell swords in this world are not only their Wanjianzong sector family. When the business goes to someone else's house, the money is earned by others. Chapter 145, Evolving to Tire Epic. Yibo smiled and agreed. Okay, then I'll be a friend of Mr. Li, and I'll give you a 99% discount today. 80 million things. A 99% discount can save 800,000 yuan. This is still good. Thank you. Then I joked coquettishly. I added you. Next time I go to Zioao school, I will ask you to give me a discount. Li Chengfeng added a request via her address book. No problem. Zioao is not close to Wanjianzong. If Li Gongzi needs to buy and sell swords in the future, Just find me directly, and there is no need to travel all the way. It is good. Li Chengfeng does have this demand for buying swords. It is also convenient to be able to communicate with her directly without having to run in person. Not long ago, Yi has received a Fengying sword transaction from the warehouse staff. Instead, initiate a trade request with Li Chengfeng immediately. I found the sword. Please take a look. The transaction interface can directly view the detailed information of the item. Li Chengfeng checked and confirmed that it was correct. This will transfer you on to her. Yibo sent him to the door. Young Master Li, please walk slowly. 35,627. Li Chengfeng released the Leferari from the bracelet. The surrounding eyes suddenly focused on. Ouch, what car? So cool. It's so fucking cool. 99. Can Rafa not pull the wind? Ferrari's latest flagship, limited to 999 units worldwide, can only be bought by those with epic achievements. So, that's the man with epic achievements. Well, at first glance, it is extraordinary. Yi was slightly surprised. It seems that this Mr. Li is really not simple. However, the Xiaoao faction is famous and weak, and I have never heard of the character Li Chengfeng. Are you being lonely, or is he a teenage hero who hasn't had time to become famous? Li Chengfeng just spent 80 million to buy Fengying's sword. Before it was hot, he fed the Ruyi devouring sword. In the end it was something almost 80 million. It still hurts a little bit. However, seeing the data after digestion and absorption, Li Chengfeng also figured it out. First order artifact, Ruyi devouring sword, colorful characters, type, sword requirements, none. Level 20, changes with the user's level. Sebd, introduction, Ruyi stretch, can be long or short, swallow 1 Jian, unlimited performance mass. 65 kg qualitative multiple. 10 times deformation multiple. 10 times suitable attribute, all-around physical attack. 2550 key injury increase. 136% special effect 1. It can devour sword weapons and absorb certain attributes and characteristics of them. Special effect 2. The effective attack distance of key move plus 510 meters. Special effect 3. Key move flying speed plus 832 meters per second. Special effect 4. High temperature, sword key temperature plus 4000 degrees Celsius. Special effect 5. Electrocution. After activation, the key move can carry a voltage of 420,000 volts, but the energy consumption increases. Special effect 6. Bright key, can absorb ambient light to increase the brightness of the key move, thereby enhancing the coolness of the key move. Plus 7,100 nits during the day, plus 71 nits at night. Special effect 7. The stronger, every 8 seconds. You can get 1 second physical attack doubling effect. Gem inlaid 120 star speed spar, key move flying speed plus 300 meters per second. Gem inlaid 220 star AO spar, key move effective attack distance plus 300 meters. Gem inlaid 320 star spar, the highest vibration frequency can reach 30,000 Hz. Gem inlaid 420 star gold spar, metallic key move power increases by 20%. Gem setting 5, none. After the growth of Ruyi devouring sword, whether it is physical attack 3, whether it is key injury promotion, it is already close to the Sword of Earth level epic, and also has a 5th gem setting hole. You can also increase the strengthening of a spar and to achieve this data. Li Chengfeng only fed it less than 300 million things to know the price of a level 20 epic, about 800 million or so, and there is no such good effect. It doesn't fit any level, so in terms of its current comprehensive performance, it is better than the epic of the ground level. The 5th spar, Li Chengfeng inlaid another speed spar, trying to maximize the speed of the sword key. Although the same type of spar inlaid on a weapon will cause the effect to be reduced by 20%, but the second one can still increase the speed of key move by 240 meters per second. After all, the speed boosted by the sword to Jian key reached 1,372 meters per second. This extra key move speed, attack people below 1,372 spirit within 20 meters, even if the other party is attentive. If they can't even react, they will be hit. Attack people below 1,372 spirit within 40 meters. When the other party is attentive, it can be detected, but there is no time to dodge, and the hit rate can be guaranteed to be 99%. Attack people below 1,372 spirit within 60 meters. The chance of dodging is only about 20%. However, people with special movement skills or Lai Gong have a higher chance of avoiding them. A normal level 20 person, even wearing a heaven level epic battle armor, take another spiritual pill. The spirit is also only around 1280, even wearing a battle armor with outstanding spiritual attributes. In addition, It can provide an additional 30% spiritual blessing of the earth attribute internal strength. The spirit of the top to the sky is only 1,616 points within 20 meters. A 99% hit rate can still be guaranteed, of course. The premise is to predict the opponent's position. Otherwise, if the aim is not aimed, the sword key will be in vain no matter how fast it is. Lin Rong. Brother Rui. Lin Rui. What? Rugged brother Lin Rong. I met an expert to learn from each other today, and I have never lost so badly. Lin Rui. Oh? How miserable. Lin Ruji. I played against him at level 19, and I didn't even last 19 seconds. I've never been so miserable. Really, I feel so useless. Lin Rui. Don't be sad, brother. Are you from the Imperial family? Lin Rong. No. Lin Rui. Is that someone from the Fang family? Lin Rong. Neither. Lin Rui. The Heavenly Dao Society. Lin Ruji. You may not believe it when you say it. He is from a small sect. Lin Rui. I can't think of it. Except for the 5 legendary families and the 12 famous families, who else can beat you in 19 seconds? Lin Du. He is from the Xiao faction. Lin Rui. My mother, isn't it? You were defeated by a small sect disciple from a small country for 10 seconds, but we are the existence of the empire. Are you ashamed? Lin Rui. Brother Rui, don't talk about it. I wish I could hide him to death. I even lost a weapon to him. I'm really embarrassed. Lin Rui. Brother, don't cry. No one can bully you when I'm here. Tomorrow I'll go to Xiao Dispatch to see how dragged he is. Chapter 146 is the human rank epic great? Lin Ru. He is not in the Xiao faction. He is in ME. Lin Rui. Why are you in ME? Lin Ruji. It was Lynch who met him before, bet on an arena with him and lost a weapon. Lynch asked me to help. I gambled with him, and then, Lin Rui. Ha ha ha. So you're going to stand for Lynch, but it didn't work out. Instead you made a fool of yourself. Lin Rong. Yes, Lin Rui. Haha, you, if you are not good at martial arts, don't learn from the elder brother to stand up for others. Otherwise, stealing chickens won't make you lose money, but it will become a joke in the eyes of others. Lin Rui laughed so repeatedly, although it was not malicious, but it still made Lin Rong a little uncomfortable. Lin Ruji, there's something, I don't know, it's not right to say it. Lin Rui, come on, although we are not brothers, but we are stronger than brothers, what else can we say? Lin Ruji, the kid who defeated me got a little closer to Zhang Bi soon. Zhang Bixen. Lin Rui on the other side of the chat interface couldn't help but think of that year, no longer able to laugh. His face gradually sank at that time. He was bitterly in love with Zhang Bixen, chasing after Zhang Bixen, who was still a little girl at the time. However, although he is the outstanding figure in the younger generation of the Lin family, it is also highly praised in ME. Zhang Bixen was always not interested in him until Lin Rui ended his 2-year study career as a disciple of ME outer sect. He was reluctant to part with Zhang Bixen later. Because of the distance, the news gradually stopped sending. Now Lin Rui is married and has 2 children, but he still misses Zhang Bixen off. In this moment, Lin Rui suddenly heard that he had been infatuated with the goddess, who is still infatuated with even now, is very close to another man. Such a feeling can be imagined. Lin Rui clenched his fists tightly. How close is it? It took Lin Rong to see him for so long. He knew that the news had a big impact on him. He shouldn't be able to laugh at this time. Lin Ruji, it's just abnormally close. It can be seen that Zhang Bixen seems to be very interested in him. Lin Rui, fuck, let's go. I'm going to put that kid in the shit. If I can't get a woman, if he dares to dream, I will let him eat. Lin Ru, Brother Rui is going to take action. Lynch, really? That's great. Brother Rui makes a move. That kid is definitely out of the game. Lin Rong, this time, we must find the place back. Lynch, well, I'll date him right away. Lynch, do you have the guts to fight again? Li Chengfeng, yes, I'm afraid your Lin family can't find a seed that can beat me. Lynch, don't be too proud. My brother and I don't usually like to practice martial arts. You won't be able to beat us. He will let you know what the best marksmanship in the world is. Li Chengfeng, don't be fucking funny. You just said that last time. You are insulting the word number 1 in the world. Lynch, let's see. Lin Rui brought a mighty motorcade. The head is the lengthened version of the Bugatti Veyron supercar that he opened, followed by a pink and white Porsche 911 sports car on either side, followed by Lin Rong's Bentley sports car, and then there's Lynch's Audi R8. Further behind are 2 black Autos. Still further behind are 3 camouflage Hummer bodyguards. A team of Team Stop Li Chengfeng and Zhang Bixen who were walking on the main road. Lin Rui pushed open the door and got out of the car. Bright leather shoes, bright black sunglasses, sparkling diamond watch, brand name suit vest. There was a sense of slenderness all over his body. Hands open, The two Porsche 911s have two hot bodies, respectively. Pretty girl in cool dress each came into one of his arms, appearing in front of Zhang Bixin, directly hugging from left to right. Lin Rui. Zhang Bixin was stunned, but unexpectedly the new opponent was an old acquaintance. One of the two girls brought a cigar to Lin Rui, and the other lit a cigarette with a red flame on his fingertips. Lin Rui took a breath and exhaled. After taking a look at Li Chengfeng, I found that the other party was a little young. In their world, it looks like a 17-year-old. The corners of his mouth twitched contemptuously. I haven't seen you for a few years. But I didn't expect you to be such a good eater. Li Chengfeng was a little surprised. How did Zhang Bixin know so many Lin family members? You know each other again? 99 Zhang Bixin whispered in his ear. Like Lynch, he was an outer disciple in ME, and he chased me. Li Chengfeng immediately understood the powerful relationship. Haha. As soon as the other party came, they hugged left and right with great fanfare. Derricking was made for Zhang Bixin to see, but just those two vulgar fans. There is absolutely no way to compare with the immortal Zhang Bixin. This is not enough quantity to make up. Lin Rui saw that Zhang Bixin was almost biting Li Chengfeng's ear and talking. 4 flowers. The muscles around the eyes twitched. This action is too hot for his eyes. Even if he chased Zhang Bixin for so long, she never whispered a word to him. Lin Rui glanced at Li Chengfeng mournfully. You're the kid named Li. Li Chengfeng looked at each other indifferently. Are you the rescuer that Lynch invited? The two looked at each other and refused to give in to each other. Sparks in their eyes electrified. Lin Rui secretly sighed. This kid is young, and he is not afraid of me at all. Today, I will teach you how to be a human being, and teach you what terror is. Okay, are you interested in having a few tricks with me? Li Chengfeng pouted. Not interested in. Lin Rui was startled. The rest of them looked at him blankly. Seems to be despised. Li Chengfeng added, unless there is a reward, now is not the time to freak out. Lin Rui gritted his teeth coldly. The rules remain the same. Li Chengfeng, why do you keep the old method? You lose, the weapons belong to me, and then your little brothers kneel and kowtow to me. Lynch stood up and said, yes, but if you lose, return me and my brother's weapons, and then you will kowtow to each of us. Li Chengfeng didn't even look at Lynch. He just said to Lin Rui, are your weapons worth so much? Lin Rui threw the cigar on the ground, released a long spear from the bracelet and hit the ground a ton. Open your dog's eyes and see, is it worth it? The quality is human level epic, and the level is the same as Lin Rui, level 29, probably worth 500 million although valuable, but Li Chengfeng couldn't stand his arrogant appearance. Humiliate me. You are afraid that you are looking for the wrong person. Is the epic of human order great? The two girls were startled. The epic of level 29. 5 or 6 billion weapons, isn't that awesome? Do you have? Lin Rui asked back. Li Chengfeng waited for him to ask. Zhang Bixin hooked his fingers beside him and said loudly, bring out the dowry, you might marry me. 99 Zhang Bixin naturally knew that it was her. Ground stage, epic flying snow sword. Release it from the bracelet and hand it to Li Chengfeng. Li Chengfeng casually waved twice. Have you seen it? The epic of the ground, do you have it? Chapter 147 I make you level 5. Lin Rui froze in place, as if petrified. It's not that he hasn't seen the epic weapons of the ground level, it's not that he was blocked by Li Chengfeng and had nothing to say, but Li Chengfeng just said marry his dowry. Zhang Bixin didn't have any refutation or surprise. In the eyes of everyone, it is to prove the marriage of Li Chengfeng. If Lin Rui heard that Zhang Bixin and Li Chengfeng were getting closer, it was a major blow, so now he has suffered a 10,000 times crit. Even Lynch and Lin Rong were stunned. The relationship between Fairy Bixin from ME and Li Chengfeng has reached the point of getting married. This is too fast. The goddess is getting married. What? Lin Rui collapsed. The goddess that I still miss to this day. To marry this 67 brat. He was roaring maniacally. He wanted to vent. He needed to vent. Picking up the long gun, turned around and shot his Bugatti Veyron. Chatter. After a few shots, the Bugatti worth 40 million was smashed into a pile of scrap metal. What? Chatter. The girl was frightened and tried to persuade him. Prince Lin Rui, at this time, who is coming forward to speak out, isn't that uncomfortable? Lin Rui yelled at the two girls. Go. Go for Lao Tzu. You both go to Lao Tzu. Li Chengfeng and Zhang Bixin stepped back, not wanting to be affected, looking at each other feeling dizzy. He smashed his own car. This guy is really ruthless. Zhang Bixin, you are so powerful. You are so angry that he is half dead. Li Chengfeng, you are amazing. He couldn't be so angry without you in his heart. He has never forgotten you for so many years, which shows how charming you are. Zhang Bixin, I did nothing. and I have nothing with him. Li Chengfeng, are you explaining to me? Zhang Bixin was also surprised. You don't need to explain this to him. Why can't I help but want to explain it to him? Lin Rui smashed the gun on the ground, directly smashed a few long cracks in the concrete. Li Chengfeng, are you fighting or not? If you don't, I will kill you here. Li Chengfeng replied, Arena, fight. You want to send me a weapon, don't I want it? Humph. Lin Rui snorted coldly, turned his head sharply and ordered to Lin Qi, go, get me a bucket of shit, and I'll give him a taste of shit. Got it, brother Rui, leave it to me. 35 Lynch agreed immediately. This work, he is cooked. Arena randomly to the streets of the city. The time inside the venue is night. The sky's dark. The two were at the intersection of a wide avenue, surrounded by dilapidated houses. A few dim street lamps on. One of them was flickering, and the contact was poor before the war. Li Chengfeng definitely wanted the other party to sign a contract. I was afraid that Lin Rui would be very irritable after losing and would not admit it after all. This game was a win or loss of 500 million yuan, unlike Lin Rong's game, which cost tens of millions. The human-level epic battle armor provided by Li Chengfeng's sect is level 15, wearing it at level 20 is only equivalent to top-quality 1-star battle armor. To make it easier to win, Li Chengfeng asked, we're level 15 versus level 15. Lin Rui went from Amity to Shenzhen. He has calmed down a lot, and he wants to get back all the face he needs to get back. You played Lynch at level 25 before, right? Lin Rui folded his arms and said proudly, okay, then I'll beat you to level 20 at level 15. He wants to defeat Li Chengfeng with the same 5-level lower internal strength. This will make him look great. In order to get back all the face that should be found, he wants to use his SSS-level marksmanship, fighting a free-spirited boy. It's not difficult for him to win at level 5, it just takes a little more effort. Li Chengfeng ecstasy, real, it's too easy to win these hundreds of millions. Lin Rui placed a cigar with confidence. You can't win even if you're level 5. Lin Rui was shocked. Don't, brother Rui, don't underestimate this kid. His killing god with one sword is not weak. Lin Rui, you don't understand. That trick is only powerful when the old man uses it. I think he's still very immature and only has a shape. Lin Rui, I don't understand why he trained the killing god to such a terrifying level at such a young age. Lin Rui, don't raise other people's ambitions. Are you afraid of being beaten by him? Lynch, Ruijie is mighty, support Ruijie. If you defeat him at level 15, all our face will be recovered. Lin Ruijie, it's absolutely impossible. Brother Rui, why don't you play 20 with him? Lin Rui, are you doubting my strength? Lin Rui, I didn't mean that. Lin Rui, then stop talking. See how I'll let him eat shit. Lynch, come on Ruijie. Ruijie is the best. Li Chengfeng almost couldn't help laughing, then let it go. Zhang Bixin, what is he thinking? How could he make such a stupid request? Li Chengfeng, I want to pretend to be X. Does he have the ability to pretend to be X? Zhang Bixin, he has a copy of the epic achievement, but he does not have the strength to pretend in front of you. Li Chengfeng, okay, I picked up hundreds of millions for nothing. Zhang Bixin, now you understand why I don't like him? Li Chengfeng, then I'll let him understand why you like me. Zhang Bixin, nonsense, how can I see you? Li Chengfeng, if you don't like it at all, you say you don't like it. Zhang Bixin, I am for achievement. Li Chengfeng, I am the achievement. Feng Gao, I can finally see the real power of the Lin family's commanding spear. Feng Ai, can you see it this time? Feng Gao, yes, senior brother Lin said, he is a great figure in the younger generation of the Lin family, and he has trained the Lin family's domination spear to the highest level. 1.3 Feng Ai, yes, anyway, I am looking forward to Li Chengfeng's beautiful sword key. Feng Gao, let's talk about it, just be careful not to let senior brother Lin know about it. Feng Ai, don't worry. I just wanted to know how he played such a beautiful key. It's so cool. Feng Gao, it's a bit bells and whistles. Feng Ai, but it is also very effective. Feng Gao, well, I guess I can take a good look at his sword this time. Lin Rui suppressed his internal strength to level 15, put on a level 15 human level epic battle armor, ready is selected. Li Chengfeng level 20, put on a level 15 human level epic battle armor, walked to about 20 meters away from Lin Rui, also select ready. Lin Rui hooked his fingers, come on, let me see how much you have. PS, ask for flowers. Chapter 148 1300 caddies, can you bury it? Li Chengfeng draws his sword, draw your sword without even bending your knees, for so long, Li Chengfeng has never played a level lower than himself. Today's blessing to Lin Rui finally can try the feeling of high level playing low level. Drawing the sword and slaying the slaughter, the two golden lights flew away at the speed of light compared to the last time. The bright energy of Rui's devouring sword was even better in this night. I sucked the light of the street lamps and do the things of the street lamps flying away all the way. The environment brightened. Where can Lin Rui at level 15 react? He didn't even know what happened. I felt like I was hit by a golden flashlight. Then my body was in severe pain, and my body didn't obey. The sword strokes of Jin Qi used by Li Chengfeng, power factor 2.0. In addition, weapon damage increases plus 136% power. Putting a 20-star gold spar at home will increase the power of the golden key by 20. A full 356% of the foundation of key injury, plus level 20 inner energy activity, coupled with such an unparalleled move as the sword drawn Annihilation 24/. How can Lin Rui, who is wearing a level 15 armor, stop it? He banged through two walls of a small building, stop in front of the sunken third wall at this moment. His 5 internal organs were injured and his functions were exhausted, and he only had 1 breath left. He is still a little confused. What just happened? Why did he fly uncontrollably as soon as he moved his hand? What was that move? What did this guy just do? Zhang Bixen was secretly amazed. So fast, so strong. Can I dodge the trick just now? As soon as he saw his hand move, Jianqi rushed towards him. Li Chengfeng walked up slowly, with a single thought, heavier, the original 65 kg sword. Under the action of tenfold change, it becomes 650 kg in 1 second, 1,300 pounds. Li Chengfeng, with a strength of 1,000, lifted it without difficulty. Now let me see if you can carry 1,300 pounds. Do not. Lin Rui used his last strength to raise his gun to block. However, his 100-pound gun, under Li Chengfeng's 1,300 Jin sword, like a twig, it snaps open at the touch. Down with the sword. Different had dual victory. In 1 round, you lose in seconds. Lin Rui raised his sword inside. Look, even if you say you can't do it, Brother Rui really is. Alice, Lynch, damn it, why is that kid Jianji so fast? Why, Lin Rui? First, he is faster, and secondly, Ruiji is 5 levels lower than him. How can we fight? I told him to pay attention, but he refused to listen. Lynch, if you lose, what do you do? Lin wrong, if he loses, he has to make us kowtow to Li Chengfeng. Lynch, 10 million to avoid kowtow. Lin Ru, Nima, isn't 10 million money? Lao Tzu's monthly payment is only 3 million Feng Gao. Damn, I was beaten again. I thought it was an even tough battle by Master Feng AI. Look, what did I say? Li Chengfeng is really good. Feng Gao, I'm too self-righteous. If I don't have that ability, I still learned from others to fight across levels. Feng AI, Li Chengfeng's trick is really handsome. It looks more beautiful at night, and it can brighten up. Feng Gao, why don't we ask him what kind of weapon he used? Let's go back and get one. After a minute, Lin Rui was resurrected. After sitting quietly for a while, I realized the whole thing. This kid, it turns out that his killing god has been practiced to this level. Damn, I underestimated him. Damn, why didn't this kid Lin Rui say it earlier? Damn, it made Lao Tzu lie down in seconds. Fuck, Lin Rui slapped both palms on the ground and bounced back with strength. I'm not convinced. Let's fight again. I was too low for you just now, lacking in energy. And you can't keep up with your reaction. Li Chengfeng shook his head and chuckled. Some people were so crazy just now that they beat me at level 5. HMPH, you're a bit of a genius. Lin Rui has to admit that Li Chengfeng does have some ability. This time we are level 15 versus level 15. It's fair and just. If you can win, I'll count you as powerful. 39 Li Chengfeng doesn't care what he thinks of himself. I'm not good enough. You have to bring out something practical. Lin Rui released his level 29 human level epic spear. Holding it tightly in my hand, I was very reluctant to part. Even as a prince, 500 million treasures are paid to others all at once. It is also to be distressed this is his best weapon. It is also his most affectionate weapon. This weapon accompanies him to earn epic achievements. Alice, 35 Lin Rui sighed helplessly. With a heartless heart, he threw the spear to Li Chengfeng. Li Chengfeng reached out to catch it. I waited, and it was very heavy as a level 29 person. Lin Rui, there is a set of level 29 equipment. There is also a set of level 19 equipment for playing a dozen levels of dungeons. What he just used was a level 19 human level epic spear. I danced twice in my hands. This game is all about betting on this weapon. Let's level 19 versus level 19. I win, you return my gun, I lose, and this is yours too. Li Chengfeng is not stupid. Stop. Hey, how about that? Your level 19 human level epic is worth a little over 200 million at best, and my 29th level human level 627 epic is worth 500 million. 200 million bet 500 million. Do you think I am stupid? 99 You. Lin Rui was extremely depressed. If I knew I should bet on this level 19 first, big loss. Don't be cheap and sell well. 35 Li Chengfeng's face turned cold. How did you speak? Since it is gambling, we must pay attention to relative fairness. If you can't pretend X yourself, lose the expensive one first. It's none of my business. Lin Rui gritted his teeth and held back his breath secretly. Don't be complacent, kid. I will make you regret it later. I patted the armor on my body. My 19th level epic suit, almost nearly 300 million, together with weapons and armor 35 Li Chengfeng said with satisfaction. That's about it. Sign the contract. I signed it again. Am I still cheating? Didn't I give it to you just now? Li Chengfeng doesn't trust him, just like his reluctant look just now. Li Chengfeng didn't believe him. What if he said how many days to give it? A verbal promise is never guaranteed without a contract. Reputation has a price. As long as the value is achieved, anyone can betray their faith. A contract was bought, the terms were written, and both parties signed it. Chapter 149. This time is really playing. Li Chengfeng and Lin Rui came out of the arena. Rematch. Li Chengfeng deducted 2,000 yuan, teleported to the arena. This time it is no longer night. Lin Rui felt that the night was too evil, and this time, he specially chose a fair and upright arena. He was wearing a level 19 human level epic battle armor suit. Use a level 19 human level epic spear. Li Chengfeng wears a piece of 15 level human level epic battle armor. Use a level 19 Ruai devouring sword with a performance comparable to the epic. The battle has not yet begun. Lin Rui first released a bucket of dung water from the bracelet, pointing arrogantly. This time, if I'm playing with you, I will drown you in this dung water. Li Chengfeng, you prepared this for yourself. 35 specially prepared for you. No nonsense. Let's go to war. Lin Rui chose to be ready. Li Chengfeng also chose to be ready. Lynch. This time Rick will definitely win. Lin Rui. It depends on whether he can dodge the opponent's starting hand and draw his sword. Feng Gao. We are finally going to be evenly matched. Feng Ai. Now there is something to watch. Zhang Bixin. Come on, treat me to dinner when you win. Li Chengfeng. Good on the field. The distance between the two sides was more than 50 meters. Lin Rui strikes first and becomes stronger. Use a move, returning light magic power. Quickly pull a gun barrel stab. The spearhead shoots out a green pointed cone. The speed has the potential of photoelectricity, which is very fast. Li Chengfeng does not dodge or evade. Raises his right palm. A white umbrella-shaped barrier was blasted out. This is the water attribute special martial art I just learned. Water sponge screen. A move that can defend well against key moves. Lin Rui, Lin Rug, Lin Qi, Feng Gao, and Feng Ai were all surprised. They have only seen Li Chengfeng's golden sword, thinking that Li Chengfeng is a metallic inner strength. Why is there a sudden white splash of water on the screen at this moment? Could it be that he is an earth-type key, capable of producing ki of various colors, so the previous Jin ki was fake? Is it simply the transformation of a very weak oil ki? Then he hide a watery screen at this time. Isn't it a blind eye? Are you deceiving yourself? Seeing the spear flying towards him, Li Chengfeng did not dodge. Zhang Bixin was also surprised. Isn't this hiding? You are a black earth key. Playing this watery screen is just fake. A deceitful phantom. You don't really think it can defend against key moves, do you? Lin Rui laughed secretly. Isn't this guy stupid? Still want to be my gun? Do. The spear fell on the barrier. The pale barrier dented a few times, and the spear shattered. People were shocked. It's true. Water sponge screen. How is it possible? Isn't Li Chengfeng a 2-key? Shouldn't this squishy screen be fake? Even Lin Rui was stunned. This was something he had never seen before. Li Chengfeng took advantage of his startled moment. He blasted forward a palm of black key that spread out, blocking his vision. Lin Rui, Heiki? Is he earth type or what? Why is he hitting this black key? Could it be that he wants to? Bad. While Lin Rui was thinking, Li Chengfeng had already grasped the hilt of the sword, bent his knees and drew the sword. Two arrogant sword key shining with golden light rushed out from the black key. Lin Rui was shocked and immediately prepared to jump aside, but it was too late. To avoid this trick, you must start dodging when Li Chengfeng has a movement on his hands. When I saw Jian key, I wanted to hide again. But it was too late. Bang! The two swords key were too fast. and the two sounded into one sound. Lin Rui was thrown into the air in embarrassment. He thought that no matter how strong this sword ki was, at such a distance, there will be a lot of attenuation in power. However, even with the armor reduction, he still felt very painful. Li Chengfeng is a level 19 internal force. The effective attack distance of ki moves should be 190 meters, but this is only effective. The real 100% power can only be within 10% of the attack distance, that is 19 meters. From 0 to 19 meters, the power can reach 100% without attenuation. 19 to 38 meters distance, power attenuation, only 90% damage. At a distance of 38 to 57 meters, the power is only 80%. But what he didn't know was, Li Chengfeng's Ruyi Devouring Sword not only has special effects that increase the attack distance, but also has a spar that increases the attack distance a full 810 meters of effective attack distance, plus the 190 meters of Li Chengfeng itself. It also has an effective attack range of 1000 meters, therefore, within 100 meters. The damage is almost full. Lin Rui threw a few dozen meters and drove away. Puff, spit out a blood mist. I was so angry that I cursed my mother. Why? He didn't spend much time with his sword and annihilation cut. That move will take a while to gather ki. I just thought of that trick. Why did he use it so quickly? When the sword is drawn, the opponent is bound to be seriously injured. Li Chengfeng walked to Lin Rui with a comfortable mood. It seems that this battle can be easily won. Almost 500 million is about to arrive. Lin Ruqiang stood up and raised his gun on guard. Li Chengfeng directly bombarded him with breakthrough sword saking. Lin Rui was seriously injured and his speed dropped a lot. Forcibly use a powerful move like Royal God Dance Flower to block the constantly flying sword ki while blocking. I cursed in my heart, grandmas, this guy has a lot to do. Doesn't he need to make moves? When is he going to blast? Feng Ai, look how beautiful this ki is. It glows with a golden light and shines like gold. Feng Gao, handsome is really handsome. Sword ki with light. After a lot of bombardment, finally, Lin Rui couldn't hold it anymore, so he stopped. Yushin Dance Flower. Bang 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 bang. Constantly being hit by the sword, trembling, the body kept twitching due to the blow. Wang Liao Zhao. Lin Rui was completely defeated, not to mention counterattacks. He didn't even have the strength to defend. The show is over. Li Chengfeng took advantage of the momentum to attack. Use Chop the Dragon and Cut the Tiger. This trick combines Dragon Power, Tiger Vibration, and Cut Melons and Vegetables, balanced and just right. Taking the opportunity of the special effect of Yu Ken, the blade is slightly bright, and the physical attack doubles for 1 second. This second, Ruyi Devouring Sword's physical attack reaches 5,100 points. The physical defense of Lin Rui's level 19 human level epic battle armor is 1,605 points, less than 1/3 of the physical attack of the Ruyi Devouring Sword. Swish swish, the sword shadow flashes a few times. Lin Rui's limbs were cut off. Together with the armor, the whole person was cut into pieces, like the collapse of a high-rise building. It fell to the ground. What? Lin Rui screamed, ki guarding her body, and she didn't die so quickly. Chapter 150. Begging for mercy, 500 million free from humiliation. Li Chengfeng mentioned Lin Rui's body. Go to the bucket of dung, and turn his face that way. When Lin Rui saw this, his eyes were full of fear. Stinky boy, what are you doing? Humph, the dung water you prepared for yourself is going to come in handy. Lin Rui has no limbs, only a mouth can speak. No, 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 no. Li Chengfeng is relentless. Don't do anything. The good things you carefully prepared, it would be too wasteful not to use them. Drowned in dung. Lin Rui was terrified. It hurts him more than killing him 100 times, and Zhang Bixin and his 2 younger brothers are also watching the duel. If the woman and her brother saw themselves drowned in dung, he felt like he had no face to live at this moment. Lin Rui confessed, no, no, please don't. You're good enough, right? You're good, you're strong. I'm not as good as you. 5. Carrying him. Li Chengfeng still came to the stinking fecal bucket. Is this the attitude of asking for help? Lin Rui was very frightened when she smelled that smell, for fear of being thrown in. At that time, I am afraid that I will not be able to wash away this shame for a lifetime. I can give you anything you want, just please don't throw me in for his sake, he said. Li Chengfeng knew how terrified he was of this kind of death. 627. If he insists on drowning him like this, I'm afraid he will hold a grudge in his heart with his level 29. It is not difficult to clean up Li Chengfeng outside. Furthermore, if he really wants revenge, if you directly send someone to assassinate Li Chengfeng, things will be easier. After all, they are still members of a legendary family. The Shenzhou Empire is controlled by their family. and the power should not be underestimated. It's better to take advantage of it than to make yourself uncomfortable. Li Chengfeng said, okay, your level 29 human level epic battle armor is also good, trade it to me immediately, and I will spare you and give you a good time. If you are reluctant, then go to this dung water and drink up. Okay, I'll give it to you. Lin Rui agreed without thinking. As long as it is material things, he can sacrifice after all the money is gone. You can make more money, and once this shame exists, it will be difficult to wash away, to be disgusting forever. Immediately initiate a transaction application with Li Chengfeng, then unconditionally trade his level 29 human level epic battle armor to Li Chengfeng. It's almost another 500 million thing. Li Chengfeng received it and was satisfied, abandoned him, and a sword gave him a joy. Lynch slump to the ground. Happened. Now things are going to be big. Rui Zhao lost 1.5 billion things a day and went out. This thing started because of me. Can't he turn around and peel me off? Lin Rong is also a little unstable. Terrible. I called Rui Zhao myself, to humiliate him and lose things. Shouldn't he hate me to death? This Li Chengfeng is so scary, just too strong to be understood. Feng Gao, is this Li Chengfeng really from the Xiaoao faction? Feng Ai, no. The people of the Xiaoao faction are playing with the people of the legendary family Feng Gao. It's too strong. Let's go. After a while, people will be alive, and they will definitely go crazy. Feng Ai, that Prince Lin Rui has a bad temper, so let's walk around. The two brothers slipped out of the holy station while Lynch and Lin Ruji were not paying attention. Zhang Bixen is still amazed in Li Chengfeng's squiggly screen. Why does his watery screen work? Isn't he an earth attribute? Inner strength? How to use the unique martial arts of the water attribute and the earth attribute internal power. Lin Rui's body was reunited under the golden light that fell from the sky. He was alive, and when he saw Li Chengfeng again, he had mixed feelings in his heart. This kid, looking young? In fact, it is more terrifying than 100-year-old old man. Myself and him level 19 versus level 19. I lost in a few rounds. Whether this kid is martial arts or various choices in combat, all are impeccable. All one step ahead of themselves. Looking at the younger generation of my Lin family, it is difficult to find a few good players like him. Perhaps it is necessary to invite Jin Wei Jet to defeat him. Li Chengfeng was looked at so quietly by him, and he felt a little hairy in his heart. Hey, why are you standing still? You haven't fulfilled your contractual obligations. The level 19 armor and level 19 weapons on General Lin Rui's body, tied together. Go to Li Chengfeng. I can't do anything without you. Laozi, you do have a few moments, but I can only be regarded as the upper middle class of the Lin family. Are you interested in playing again? Li Chengfeng agreed. Sure, I just said that none of your Lin family can fight. It turns out that you are just a middle class. Go back and call someone. I will not refuse anyone who challenges me. The premise is that if you lose, keep your weapons. I can't wait for the Lin family to come again. Like a gourd child, one by one sends weapons to himself. Lin Rui released harsh words. Okay, just wait for me. The person you will face next, say it for fear of scaring you to death. Li Chengfeng told him the truth. I am a newcomer. There are some characters in your Lin family that you don't even know. Even if you invited Laozi to come here, you will only make a sound. Yes, I hope I can have a good fight. Don't be like you anymore. It's gone in 2 or 3 rounds. It's boring. Don't be complacent. When you meet him, you have to vomit out whatever you should. Lin Rui dropped these words and turned to leave the arena. Today's harvest is really unexpected to Li Chengfeng. A set of level 19 human level epic battle armor and weapons cost about 500 million yuan. A set of 29 level human level epic battle armor and weapons cost about 1 billion yuan. It must come down to close to 1.5 billion. I have to say that dealing with people from the legendary family is really profitable. The level 19 armor is a suit. It looks like it is worth about 280 million yuan. Li Chengfeng damaged some of Lin Rui's limbs when he beheaded. It costs about 3% of its market value to repair it. That is 8.45 million yuan. Level 19 equipment can be applied to level 10 to 19 copies. Li Chengfeng lacks a set of such armor, and Li Chengfeng is satisfied with all the effects and attributes of this armor, so it was not sold. Instead, I intend to keep it for my own use, but because it was bound by Lin Rui, it was his second-hand armor. If Li Chengfeng uses it directly, it can only play to 95% of its performance. Besides, Li Chengfeng is obsessed with cleanliness and does not like to wear second-hand armor, so spend 5% of its market price to exchange it for equipment cards, then use the equipment card to exchange for a new armor, 14.08 million, replacing it with a brand new one. Li Chengfeng thinks it's worth it. Finally got a set of epic quality armor of his own. PS. Ask for flowers, ask for some data. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone. See you in the next video.